Also, on a random note to start the stream off, you can hold the, you know how to take the 30-second video clips on the Switch?
Yeah.
Alright. It's not enabled for all games, but I think most of the Nintendo ones it is.
It's not for Odyssey, which is interesting, I think.
Oh, because Odyssey, I think they really want you to use the photo feature that they specifically programmed for it.
Yeah, yeah. I tried to take a clip once, though, and it was not working. It annoyed me. Alright, did you start up a room?
Oh, wait, I was gonna just... Yeah, I was just gonna go, go into the randoms and you can join me and friends there. I was just gonna hit worldwide and you can join me. You may or may not make it in the first race, but...
Yeah.
Alright. Also, do you have any amiibos?
I got 2. I used them already.
Alright. I'm using...
Gotcha.
I've pretty much exclusively been using my Mii and the Mega Man suit.
I mean, I want the Mega Man suit, like, really bad.
Well, God, out of all the Mario Kart games, I think this one has kind of the most lackluster collection in the sense that most of the characters are clones.
True.
I mean, granted, some of the characters like Link and stuff are the most unique there's been in this game. It's like not many of them.
Yeah, I got a Yoshi and a Kirby Smash amiibo that I used.
Ah, nice. The Kirby one's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching Kirby smile at you while you're racing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, one other interesting thing. If you pick random when you're voting, it's not random between the 3 courses, it's random between all of them.
Yeah.
Which I suppose it kind of makes sense. It's the whole point of the way to do the voting system to keep people from choosing the same, like, 2 tracks over and over again.
Amen.
I mean, obviously some tracks get a majority of the vote when they come up, but, you know, at least we're not always racing on the F-Zero courses or something. Also, Miyamoto has actually officially stated why there hasn't been another F-Zero game, and that he doesn't want to just release the same game over again. He actually wants, like, when he brings back old series, he wants to put a new spin on them. And he's just like, well, why would I just make another sci-fi racing game over again?
Yeah.
Like, we already have
the F-Zero fans right now have, like, Fast RMX as well.
Yeah. And exactly, like, you have that already. I mean, what's he going to do differently that game doesn't already cover?
Mm-hmm.
And so, if we ever do get another F-Zero game, it'll be, like, after some new features come. It's, like, kind of the same reason why we never got Half-Life 3, is Valve only releases a new game and there's some new technological innovation to work with.
Yeah. Like, I believe that... Like, I firmly believe that, like, Half-Life is done for, like... We're probably... If we're gonna get Half-Life 3 at all, it'll be Source 2. It's not gonna be anytime soon.
Well, I mean, I don't think we'll, at this point, I don't think we'll ever get Half-Life 3, but if we do, it will be released as a way to push some new innovative technology.
It'll be something big, because...
Which is why a lot of people are like, it's gonna be VR! Like, I don't think it's gonna be that. It's gonna be a new technology that isn't already widely popular.
It's gonna be something new and interesting, but also a bit more accessible, which is kind of interesting to say. Because you already need, like, a certain level of hardware to get VR in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, you have to run 2 HDMI signals rendering slightly different images. I mean, you know, if you don't notice it on the 3DS, when you turn the 3D on, it cuts the horizontal resolution in half for each of the separate images. Also, the game
Yeah,
makers, the game. Oh,
Go ahead.
anyway, go on. I was gonna say the game maker's toolkit on Star Fox Zero was interesting because he actually gives the game constructive criticism on where the control scheme succeeds and fails, rather than just bashing the game for having the weird control scheme.
Mm.
And he says like some of the best moments, like some of the moments that do work with the gamepad are like when you're like doing like airdrops and things where you're actually kind of like aiming at a boss weak spot when you get close. But like 90% of the time it just kind of doesn't quite work because like, okay, both screens are kind of showing the same thing because I'm just kind of driving in a straight line here. And fundamentally, you could make Star Fox Zero work without the gyro aiming. You know, you would have to reprogram things, obviously, but you wouldn't have to change many of the stages that much. And you could also just push a button to switch between the two views, like you did in Star Fox 64. And maybe just use, like, motion-controlled aiming with an accurate reticule on the TV.
Hmm.
Now, did you make it in this one?
Yeah, I did.
I still don't understand why they felt like they needed this to be one of the emotes.
I mean, they have an emote like that in Steel Diver as well, I think.
I just like spamming it because it's such a ridiculous thing just to blurt out and say.
I know. Everyone votes Dragon. Oh my goodness.
It's a pretty sweet looking chorus, to be fair.
Yeah, but I love me some Shy Guy Falls.
I mean...
Oh, you're right there. Okay. I can find you for a sec.
Alright, you're Dave.
I should probably fix that.
Yeah, like my Mii's name is Cakey and my profile name is Left for Cake.
I've had like 2 people comment on that today. Like today's like the first day I've actually been like distributing friend codes.
Oh. They're all dead, Dave. I love Red
I
Dwarf.
can't let you do that.
Oh wait, what Dave did you think I was referencing?
I have no clue.
I was referencing Red Dwarf. Another great work from BBC, by the way.
Okay. Okay, this is exciting. I have not played this map before.
Oh.
So,
well, yeah, you literally drive
insane.
into a dragon's mouth and then ride on the back of the dragon.
Okay, I just went from 4th to 10th. I love this game. It's how it goes.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a global lobby, which means we're screwed.
Well, keep in mind that there's still plenty of kids that play this too that are just kind of like chilling. Versus the you know, adults or teenagers that take the game too seriously.
Oh yeah, way too seriously, but I'm totally in that group.
Oh, hey, Pinky.
Taking games that you don't need to take seriously is one of the most fun things you can do.
As long as you don't just get angry at it.
Yeah, not like too seriously, but like
I like
actually being competitive in Mario Party kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, like you're the guy who will deliberately sabotage your team in a mini game just so that the person doesn't get enough coins for a star. I've only done that with bots so far, but
I have not thought that far ahead.
yeah, well, that's actually the interesting dynamic when because that's why Mario Party 100 really needed boards.
Yeah.
You just lose so much without the board.
What the heck just happened to me?
Oh, I just stole first.
I just whiffed so hard.
I just stole first at the last second. Because everyone else hit each other with stuff, and I just dodged.
7.
Okay, let's see if I can hit 2,000 points at some point. I don't expect it to... I have Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U.
Rip.
Yeah. Oh, one thing that's that's interesting, and it's the kind of thing you don't notice, but then when someone points it out, it might bother you for like ever. So I do apologize. But there's a 59 frames per second glitch in the Wii U version. Where every 60th frame is just a repeat of the 59th frame.
That hurts to think about.
Yeah, you don't notice it till someone points it out, but when someone does, it's like, oh. But I don't think it's enough to talk about. I think someone actually has to, like, show you the frames, though. So.
Yeah.
Because you don't properly visualize in your head otherwise. I do hope we actually get a lot more Wii U ports on the Switch, because I just don't feel like buying more games on my Wii U.
Yeah. Like, I want Wind Waker HD again.
No, that one's already a re-release, though, so that'd be, that's a big, that one's a big one to ask for.
Come on, dude. Please. I know that, like, I mean...
Hey, you know, no, technically Breath of the Wild was a Wii U, Wii U game, but...
It's much to be like, Wii U lifetime, end of the Wii U lifetime, saving it, whatever.
Well, much like the way Twilight Princess was kind of a GameCube game.
Oh, yeah.
It's really Skyward Sword that's the Wii's debut Zelda game.
Yes, truthfully.
Which, one thing I did learn recently is, despite all of Skyward Sword's flaws, the dungeon design is really good in that game, apparently.
Yeah, yes.
Like, I'm like, huh, someone like, find me save files at the beginning of each dungeon, please.
Like, it's flawed, but it's a lot of people's favorites for good reason.
And there's one guy who was, like, trying to, like, kind of review and try to do his, like, oh, was it really... No, what, hold on. Yeah, he was trying to do, like, was it really that bad? And his first attempt at doing it, he was, like, playing it on stream. And he's like, I think I was feeling way too self-conscious trying to play this motion sensor heavy game on stream. So I'm gonna just play it, like, in my own free time and just, you know, let loose with the motion controls. And he was having a lot more fun that way. Like, just sitting around pretending to swing a sword does add something to the overall experience.
Yeah. And, like...
I think there's a video showing...
that I would want from, like, a Switch peripheral.
Wait, hold on. I think there's a video showing that, but I still don't notice it in-game. Oh. Alright. Yeah, it is very weird, Martin. Anyway, go on. I just wanted to acknowledge chat.
You're like... You know how they have, like, the charging grip?
I don't... Well, I have Nyko's charging grip.
Yeah, but, like, the one thing that I truthfully want from, like, an alternate grip that I would buy, because I don't really care about the charging grips or anything, I would want one with a headphone port.
Oh, someone stole my star out of my 8.
Oof.
I mean, that would be nice, but that would actually require Nintendo release an update for the Switch to work.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's probably not going to happen. But in all honesty, I have been spoiled by the Xbox controller. Yeah,
I think a big part of it is I think I'm not sure how good the wireless on the Switch is when it comes to multiple connections. Because you already can't use two complete sets of Joy-Cons when using wireless play on the Switch or online. And if people notice that when you were playing, when they were trying to play, like Arlo was doing his Splatoon session, and like when they were playing it docked, there was a bit of lag, which I think means, you know, using the Joy-Cons wirelessly. And when they were undocked, thus, you know, the Joy-Cons were on the sides of the Switch, they were experiencing much less lag. So I think the Switch, like, just the normal gameplay is already pushing the limits of its wireless.
Yeah. The truth is, like, you just don't know what's actually going on most of the time.
Yeah, but all the evidence does state that. Oh, from what
Yeah, exactly.
One thing that's neat though, the find your controller feature.
Mm.
That just makes your controller vibrate. That was an awesome idea. Oh, and just how easy it is to... Oh, go on.
That's just good.
Yeah, and how easy it is just to sync the controllers. You just like... Oh yeah, you just snap the Joy-Cons on or plug the USB into the dock for the Pro controller.
I mean, that's way better than Wii controller.
Yeah, I mean, you still have the old-fashioned sync function just in case you're like, you need it for some reason, but... That's pretty much just how all... And, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's kind of how all the wireless controllers kind of sync for you, usually. Like, I don't know about... I haven't actually had to sync an Xbox or PlayStation controller, but... Or does
Xbox One isn't that bad about syncing.
Yeah, but it's not as easy as plug it in, it's synced, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Ryu, welcome to the stream.
Oh, thank goodness.
Also, if you're ever able to, like, stream the Switch, I could do, like, one of those multi-view things where I have your view in the stream as well.
I mean, I'd have to get an Elgato, probably.
Yeah, or some kind of capture card. It just... I mean, Elgato's the good one, but...
Yeah, Elgato's the good one. It's the one my friend has.
Yeah, but I had, like, an
He has one that he uses for, capturing stuff. Also editing, too. It has, like, a built-in editing program or something.
I don't use any other software. I just use the actual capture card.
I mean, I have Windows Movie Maker, and that's about it.
No, that you can do cuts.
Yeah, it's all I really need to do.
That's like the one thing you're absolutely guaranteed to need is to be able to cut things out.
Yeah.
The rest is all based on your style.
Like I'm looking toward something that can do keyframes.
Ah!
Blue shell.
Damn.
Okay.
Ah!
Boy, I had the gold shroom.
I got
just got a random boost.
I got this stupid item bombardment happen to me, where I couldn't control my cart for like a long stretch at all. I just hate that.
It's like, this is a terrible map for a gold shroom, honestly.
Oh, you just have to know how to drift.
Yeah, but like, oh my goodness.
Which I say as I flew off, but that was completely my own fault.
I don't have 40 hours in this game yet.
Which I say as I fly off the map with the gold shroom, but I do acknowledge that was completely and totally my own fault.
Ninth.
Yeah, that was 11th. But I had that stupid thing where it's like, I got hit with this thing. Then the moment I get up, I get hit with this. The moment I get up, I get hit with this.
There's like a legendary Mario Kart 8 replay of that. It's beautiful. The guy goes from first to last. Just like a steady stream of like red shells and going off the map.
I've had that happen to me a couple of times, but...
But like it was just perfectly timed. Like he was just able to move again, and then he gets hit every single time.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought double items back, but I wish they would bring double carts back. Like being able to split the controls, doing co-op is an hilarious experience, especially the part where your friend yells.
I'm pretty sure.
No,
I'm pretty sure. Go ahead. Sorry.
I say the best part is when your friend yells at you because you missed the turn they wanted you to make.
Oh yeah, that's so much fun.
What were you gonna say?
The best. I think Double Dash like with the Joy-Cons would work, but like if they are moving toward GameCube Virtual Console, which I have no clue, and I'm not going to comment on it because I don't think it's
the one thing I always commented on though in regards to that is they don't have analog triggers.
Yeah, that's important.
Especially for games like Luigi's Mansion and Mario Sunshine.
Yeah. I mean, like, the best option would be just, like, remakes.
Yeah, like Mario Sunshine,
Like,
I guess they could get away
I'm sure...
with. Well,
Yeah, Sunshine you could get away with easily.
Well, no, I was gonna say. Well, I was gonna say specifically what you do is by just adding a separate button map for the shotgun burst in the stream, since you do have one more shoulder button on the Switch controller than you did. So I mean, yeah, it doesn't feel as intuitive or as awesome, but I guess could work. But Luigi's Mansion, like, you really controlled the power of the vacuum by holding the button at different variants.
Yeah.
So, which is something I didn't get as a kid, so that made catching ghosts a little awkward, but... Or teenager, I guess.
Go.
And then you have Luigi's Dark Moon, which, like, it fixes some problems, but then creates its own. Yeah, I know.
I love that. I kind of feel bad for the people that are, like, people that still say they want Luigi's Mansion 2.
Hey, Smith.
Hey, what's up?
Because it literally is Luigi's Mansion 2.
Well, it is.
It's called that, even. Not in America, but it's called that still. So it's an actual sequel. And they're like, no, we want a true sequel.
Yeah, but what isn't sequel-y about it? It has the same core gameplay and everything.
Yeah.
Also, Smith, you kind of raped our ears when you joined, and now you're not talking.
Oh, what?
You were fiddling with your microphone. Like, can you finish doing that before you join next time?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
And hey, James, welcome to the stream. I was trying really hard not to...
Sorry.
Anyway, who has the Switch?
Cheeto, he just got it.
Oh yeah, Cheeto's playing with me. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean Dave's playing with me. Oh! Everyone in front of me crossed the finish line. That's why I'm getting hit with a blue shell in 8th place. I'm like, why the hell is the blue shell coming after me? I'm in 8th place! Like, if that isn't BS, I don't know what else is!
I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen in single player.
Well, no, because in single player, yeah, I don't think bots get blue shells nearly as often in single player.
Oh goodness, let's do Baby Park.
I hate Baby Park in this game. Like, I don't mind a double dash, but...
It's terrible, let's go.
I'm gonna go scavenge for my Mario Kart 8 disc.
Alright. Apparently he has it.
You know, well, you're not going to be able to play with us with a disc. You need a cartridge. Yep, I just got dunked on, Ryu, pretty much, with a blue shell.
Oof.
James, stop.
What the heck's going on in there? Do I want to know?
He's using a specific word that under no circumstances...
Okay, waiting for lag to. Oh goodness,
You still have access to your admin account on YouTube, right, Ryu?
I was just going in there right now, so.
Yeah, because that is not okay, James. It really isn't. I know I allow some swearing, but there's some lines you just don't ever cross.
There's some lines you just don't fucking cross.
Yeah, racial slurs being one of them. And I don't even care if you're black.
Like, yeah.
I don't know, it's just one of those things. Like, it has a negative connotation.
To be honest, though, unless you're in very close company where, like, you know no one really means it.
Well,
I wouldn't at all.
Okay, what other people do in private, okay, fine, whatever. But I'm not gonna say that I'm okay with it, even if I'm with close. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it should be okay with anyone, but at the same time, I'm not like gonna be like policing people either. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just next time I'm not gonna like. You're lucky I wasn't looking at chat when you said it 3 times. Because I only noticed the last time you said it, so it's like, oh. Whoop.
Wow! I wonder who that freaking boomerang. Mother.
Yeah. Ah, the boomerang.
This got booped twice in a row. Like, the guy stayed behind me just so he could boop me a second time.
I know, there's some people that are really upset over the boomerang, because, like, well, why don't you just give me a triple green shell? Like, it behaves slightly differently, so it changes the game a little bit.
Yeah, you can still get hit on its way back.
Yeah, plus, I mean... Just got Twitch Prime studies. Well, you can still, go to YouTube, make the pop-out chat pop out, then close YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. No, there's downtime.
I turned off monetization on, like, everything on YouTube, so I no longer care about that aspect at all. Even before YouTube comes to turn it off, I turn it off first. That'll show you. Not like I was...
I've been hearing, like, a lot of, like, interesting... Like, an interesting, side of it. It's like people are just saying, if you're actually that mad about, like smaller channels, it makes sense for their company. But, like, if a lot of people, like, if they're like, I've been hearing people saying, like, if they're actually that worried about losing that small amount that they're actually making through ads and stuff, because they're still so small, they're not going to be making much anyway.
Well...
Like, if they're actually that mad about that much, then they need to focus more on building their community than making money out of it.
The one thing I will say, though, is that YouTube didn't word the letter announcing it very well at all. Like,
They never word anything right.
No, if you read it, it gives off an entire "we don't think you're good enough" vibe instead of being encouraging. Like, hey, focus on channel growth. You'll make it.
Like,
you know, if you're a small channel. If they
were more, like, most companies do benefit from being less open, but YouTube is kind of one that would benefit from being a bit more open.
Well, especially since, you know, they're directly profiting over content its users is making. But no, my point was just the way they constructed the letter. It wasn't encouraging at all. It just sounded, it read like a one big FU.
Yes. Like, if they, like, I'm saying, like, if they actually said things like, this is why we're doing it, because...
I agree with you, but that's a completely different...
small amount of money that all these many channels make.
Well, I agree with you, but that's a totally...
Try to cut the bottom line for ourselves.
I'm gonna say that I agree that YouTube needs to be less transparent, but that's a completely different point to the point I'm trying to make. Just to be clear.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to say they should have been more encouraging when they sent that letter.
Yes, I agree with that, but it would have been easier to be more encouraging if they were able to be more open with what they were saying in the letter. They would have been able to be more encouraging with their wording.
I can't duck you, sucker. I know. I'm still fond of Yippee-Ki-Yay, motherfucker. Die Hard was an awesome movie. The whole series is awesome, but the first movie is awesome in ways none of the other movies are, you know? Like, the other...
Come to think of it, I've only been hit, like, once this whole match. Oh, shut up. Wow,
well, this whole time, I've only been first for 5 seconds. It just so happens that 5 seconds was the last 5 seconds of that race.
Look, that's the thing about global. You're gonna get fucked.
I also haven't played this game in like months, so that's probably a big part of it.
Mm. If more of us were on right now, we could definitely run like a party room.
Yeah, I still like doing the whole worldwide thing though, just because players are more interesting to play against than bots.
Yeah.
And it's simple enough just to join this way.
Oof.
And this is kind of how we're going to have to do it for Splatoon until we all get high enough rank to... If we get 4 people and we're all high enough rank to do, like, maybe the competitive stuff, but... Which is the only way you can play other game modes other than Turf Wars. Well, aside from, God, what's it called? I know it's basically the equivalent of a zombie rush, but I forget what it's actually called.
I found my Mario Kart 8 thing. It was destroyed. Fuck my life.
When the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah.
Were you trying to play it on Wii U with a disc?
Nah, man. I was trying to play on fucking the Switch. I don't even own a Wii.
You described it as a disc.
Yeah.
Oh, did I? Sorry, I meant cartridge.
I was making fun of you for it.
On a hard disk.
The good, the bad, and the cake make this movie.
It seems that
Every time I look down, I just see Joseph with another message retracted. So.
It seems my dog chomped it in half and dropped it.
Oh my god.
You see who with another message retracted?
Just Joseph in the chat with another message retracted.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
I can't tell if he self-censored that message or if my chat client did it. I'm pretty sure I have that turned off, but...
Fuck my life.
The weird thing is, though, is even if in my chat client, it doesn't reject the messages when people get banned, so...
Luckily I still have the digital version of Cheetos Cream.
Yeah, I have all my games digital just because the Switch is a portable console and that's more convenient.
I only have I had 2 things that were in disc or cartridge form. Fuck you. It was the Legend of Zelda and Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8's gone, so I don't think I'm ever gonna be buying physical copies of the Switch.
My brother has been buying mostly physical, but I think he gave up with Fire Emblem because he couldn't wait for the shipping.
Oh my goodness. That can be pretty bad.
But I'm glad Hyrule Warriors is going to get ported over to the Switch.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
I mean, if you're getting a physical copy of Fire Emblem, you're either going to the store or you're waiting, because the hardcore fans are hardcore fans.
Cheeto, we're getting Bayonetta 1 and 2 and 3.
I just don't know what'll make me care about Bayonetta, so...
Dude, Bayonetta is such a good game.
It's a very... I've been looking to get into it, I just haven't gotten around to it.
Nothing has formed interest for me.
I mean, it is a very quirky game.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for that Smash.
I know, are you into action beat-em-ups? I mean...
Heck yeah.
Because that's what Bayonetta is. In fact, the ranking system rates you on style points. So it's not just about, like, finding the most optimum method. You have to do it with a bit of flair to get to high ranks.
I guess, the closest comparison that I could personally think of right now is, the Deadpool game.
Maybe.
It's got a kind of personality, I guess, as well as having hack and slash mechanics.
Yeah.
Whatever. You're hardly going to find yourself using the guns.
What? The guns are so good, though.
They are really good, but it's just not as fun.
I figured I would have figured in the Deadpool again the most optimum strategy would be the combo with both of them, but that's if it was really well designed, though.
Yeah, that is something that's the best strategy, but honestly, most of the time you're gonna just...
Because I figured you'd use your guns while your enemies are out of range, try to get close, then you start hacking them.
Yeah, but you can also combo out of melee into gunfire. And there's the different guns that work differently for combos or doing damage or whatever.
I haven't seen the
you
game.
can play it a bunch of ways.
I just watched the movie, and that's how I envision the game should go based on what I've seen.
The game's like pretty cheap now. It's been a long time since it came out.
Yeah.
It's short, but it's dang fun, honestly.
I don't know why, but this makes me think of Viewful Joe. Or whatever that game is actually called precisely. Speaking of stylish looking games.
Okami HD came out.
Oh yeah. Though I watched Yahtzee's review and it seemed like the Switch version isn't bad, but
in HD.
But the problem is the main mechanic is using the brush. That's like the main thing. And that works better with the Wii remote.
Yeah. Or,
it's not a bad game on the Switch or anything.
Wait, wasn't it on GameCube?
Yeah, no, it was on, I think, GameCube, then the Wii got it, and also the PS2 had it.
Oh, well, the Wii is the one that fixed...
The Xbox had it.
Like, the whole thing about... I actually watched the Gaijin Guma video recently about, like, the really precise controls are, like, really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to get Melee on the GameCube.
Because, like, it kind of... Because, like, it's more reflective of the entire process of that art style.
Hey, if anybody's trying to get rid of their GameCube games, please let me know.
Philosophy of it and stuff as well.
I'm trying to rebuild my GameCube game collection.
Yeah, currently all I have is Wind Waker because I love Wind Waker.
I don't have I put my order in for the HDMI adapter for the GameCube.
Oh, I need one of those. So
Yeah,
bad.
he's getting really close to actually shipping. Wait, what if I was an
when you get
Undertale
that, tell me how
skeleton?
tell me if there's much input delay.
Ryu ketchup?
There shouldn't be.
And what about input delay?
Like, once that comes out, let me know if there's much of any input delay at all.
Dude, you can just
From
like
the reviews, the only input delay was the same amount of the delay they were getting from their TV from anything else.
So you're telling me?
Because it uses the data data port on the GameCube. So, which is pretty much the same kind of signal, just no one makes that cord anymore.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have anything to do with the So it would work with the Wii as well.
I'd rather just.
No. It's that one plug that only the GameCube had.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even the newer models of
right
GameCube, some newer models don't even have that because they took it out because Nintendo stopped making the cable.
Wait, what different versions of the GameCube are there?
Aside from different colors, just the ones that have the data output and the ones that don't. Oh, except for the Japanese exclusive one that can play DVDs.
Oh yeah, that one. I just have the regular purple GameCube, so.
Yeah, the one I have. I used to have a black one. I technically still have it, but the motor stopped spinning.
I think the one I have may be black, and I'm just maybe colorblind.
The replacement one I got. The replacement one I got is purple.
Wait 1 second.
Ryu ketchup. Still pretty silly.
I didn't even see him say Ryu ketchup anymore.
Oh well, it's not going to be on. I mean, the messages disappear on. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the YouTube live chat. It didn't mirror the message.
Huh. Let me double check that. It didn't move. But oh yeah, mirroring the messages is enabled. So I don't know.
It's like some of them are mirroring and that one didn't. I don't know why.
I don't know. I'm at the mercy of the. Oh, sorry, Jay Green. I forgot to add your friend invite because I was distracted talking. Make sure I don't forget. Because I have just enough time between rounds to friend someone before getting disconnected if I really hurry.
Crap. Wait, why do I have smart steering on? I turned that off.
Oh, you might have to return it off when you go online.
This is retarded.
But you can pause it in the middle of the race, turn it off real quick.
Okay,
yeah, sure, I'll pause in the middle of an online race.
So
do you have auto accelerate on?
No.
Oh.
I'm
Okay,
assuming I don't.
I was gonna say, just if auto accelerate's on, just wait for it straight away. Push the button because the options to turn those on and off are all.
Yeah, I just tested it, and now I'm in 10th, so I might as well pause.
So I just got.
It's off. Smart
GameCube
steering's now off.
Black.
There we go.
You didn't notice the little antenna on your cart?
I noticed too late. I only notice when it flashes.
I also hate the people that are like, "Oh, Nintendo's making the game too easy." Blah
Holy
blah blah.
shit. So I just
Can
realized.
be pretty hard.
So I just realized I have the
Well,
black.
I meant people complain about the auto steering specifically.
Yeah.
Like if
Like I didn't notice it even.
if like little Joe, the 3-year-old, wants to play, let him play. You know.
Exactly.
I mean, most of this game's luck already anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some skill involved, but I mean, you know, one bad dice roll on the items and you're screwed anyway.
Like most of the time, if you don't have RNG on your side, you're gonna get screwed anyway.
I'm gonna say it's kind of like we're gonna use a poker analogy here, but it's like luck is winning one game, skill is winning a majority of your games.
Exactly.
So wait, what? So I just looked up the black GameCube, and why the hell is it being sold for such a high price?
Because it's off, because people want it, and there's not enough of them.
Oh, because the one I found on Amazon, sold by Nintendo, is going for $4.99.
It wasn't being sold by Nintendo. I was saying it's the product's by Nintendo.
Oh, who's it being sold by?
Yeah, Nintendo's not selling any more GameCubes.
A lot of like third-party retailers sell. So like, if you see a product, there's gonna be like multiple sellers options. But
Okay,
I got
I was-
my GameCube from JJ Games.
I was just really confused because I was like,
I bought my
It's like-
I bought my replacement GameCube from a place like down the road. So
I
I say
bought
down the road,
mine-
like literally 1 block away. But
I bought mine from this place
On
called.
JJ Games, you can find like a lot of like older like GameCube actual like older
Okay,
games and stuff, like the actual games discs and whatever.
What the
For
heck?
really good prices.
okay, accept Green's invite. You get back in the game.
Hurry up!
What the hell is this high speed port?
High speed. Oh, that's for the high speed port's for connecting the Game Boy player.
Oh, whoa, okay. I've
And
just
then-
never looked at the bottom of my GameCube.
Yeah, the game. Yeah, what's funny is the bottom of my GameCube's perfectly clean because we've connected the Game Boy player really early on and never once removed it. You escaped from a blue shell. Did I? That is possible.
Yeah, you can do it.
I know it's more. I know how to do. I think I did it once in Double Dash.
Yeah, the techniques do vary per game.
I don't know how to do it here.
Especially the
Oh.
exact timing on the mushroom method.
And I don't know if it like I don't know if like in Double Dash there's 2 different ways that the blue shell can fly at you either,
Oh.
because that matters in Double Dash. Like one of them I believe is inescapable, and then the other one's like relatively easy. Or like it's really hard, one of them, and the other one's normal. I believe it was. I can't remember. It's been forever since I watched that speedrun.
Yeah, Mario Kart speedruns are weird.
Really awesome.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, most speedruns are awesome if you're in that particular game. But
I freaking love Double Dash.
I'm just gonna
speedruns.
say, but I was gonna specific. In fact, racing game speedruns are all kind of weird because it's like you don't really just win the race; you have to be fast at winning the race.
Yeah.
Like you know, I mean, like if you just got first place in all the races, that's still not good enough.
Ugh.
Another one too are people that speedrun XP grinding in World of Warcraft.
Dude, I do not think I will ever be able to get into World of Warcraft.
I mean, it's a fun
The only
game.
MOBA I've been able to get into, like, not saying this because of WoW, but like something I can't get into. Like the MOBA that I can get into is Master Master.
Hmm? Who the hell is Master Master?
MXM, Master X Master. Kind of reminds me of Hunter x Hunter.
Oh.
Though,
Oh my god.
I do highly recommend watching all the cinematics from WoW.
No!
Like, they're so well done that you get an idea of what's going on, even if you don't know who any of the characters are.
Okay.
Wow, no. No, I'm being destroyed. No! I love this map. Why is it so bad?
Ah, first Abu took my 1 mushroom, then Lightning took away my 3 mushroom.
Like, I like some of the maps here are like unchanged HD versions of.
I think you'll find the old maps are changed a bit more than you think they are.
Yeah, but like
For the better, but you know.
Yeah, there was like one tiny difference that I found in DK Jungle.
Yeah, they did make improvements to them all where applicable.
Yeah, like I enjoyed the improvement to DK Jungle because it's smoother to go through that one corner inside the building because it's on an anti-gravity segment.
Hey, how's Monster Hunter World, Cheeto?
I'm waiting for it to I'm waiting for it to launch on Friday.
Friday? Jesus. Okay. That is pretty close. And very loud intro music. Jesus Christ.
3rd place.
Did I DM you that one Japan trailer? The one Japan ad for the bundle with the PS4?
Nope. Nope.
Let me DM it to you right now.
I just realized my layout blocks the ranking stuff at the end of the race for the top few spots.
Okay, so there's this video of someone playing. It was freaking yeah.
From what I've heard, Monster Hunter actually.
It was LA Noir VR. You know how you can like look in the mirror and stuff, and see yourself moving around and whatever. Well, this guy in LA Noir VR, he looks in a mirror, and he's doing the dance for Star Wars Connect Han Solo dance.
Yeah. Wait, is Monster Hunter World on PC? I thought it was.
It's gonna be on PC in like months and months.
Okay, yeah, then I'm definitely getting on Xbox.
Also,
Actually, there's no release date, and I do need people to play with, so.
Yeah, none of my friends know good games. They're just like, CSGO exists.
I've only played CSGO on casual.
Oh no, I don't
That's
even
not.
try CSGO.
I mean, it's understandable, but it's not a good experience of like what the game actually is.
I mean, I technically play. Well, I mean, I suppose you could technically say I played competitive, but I mean,
Dude,
like,
I really want.
You can casually play comp, like silver through like LEM is pretty much casual.
Are you gonna be able to create your own character?
Also, remember when you were in question mark place racing on this track?
Ugh.
Because the N64 couldn't perform the calculations necessary to figure out who was in first place.
So wait, Cheeto, question.
Yeah.
Can you create your own character in Monster Hunter Worlds?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
then.
If you don't know already, like Monster Hunter's actual like classing and everything is just based off of gear.
Ooh.
Like there's no like set classes.
I'm kind of excited though.
So it's like RuneScape.
Yeah, kind of.
I've never played RuneScape.
Oh, not really, because RuneScape was based on skills more than gear, but there was gear.
Like there's no like leveling or anything. There's no leveling or like character stats. It's all based on the gear that you get and rinse and repeat fighting monsters to make them into more gear.
So why can't you get into World of Warcraft?
I just hate those kinds of MMOs. Even though I played Sworder. Like...
Sworder, he says.
Sworder.
Well, yeah, Sworder. That's how you pronounce it.
SWTOR.
SW. Dude, I've
never heard anyone say Swartor.
Yeah, no, I just call it Sworder.
The Sworder rolls off the tongue way better.
It's Sword Turtle.
What?
Someone's Windows is showing.
I'm making a freaking Pokemon reference, fam.
That was a bad Pokemon reference.
It was a bad pun.
It's Sword Turtle.
I don't even think that is. I don't even think that counts as a pun. Like you're stretching it too much.
I think you're right. It's just a crappy reference, man.
Pokemon title cards have better puns
But
than
I just
that.
call it a Sword like.
So I got PCS2X on my laptop, and I'm playing that for the
Nice.
past days.
Like, honestly, I would rather just call it the Old Republic.
Well, because then people get,
Kodor.
but then people get confused over whether or not. Okay, do you mean like Knights of the Old Republic or?
Yeah, it's Sworder. It's Star Wars.
Like, you're gonna call it Knights. You're gonna call it. You're just gonna call it Knights of the Old Republic, Kodor. So just call it Star Wars Old Republic.
No,
It's
Just say
as
Sworder.
fast as you can say it.
What's wrong
it's
with
so
saying?
much better. Sworder makes sense.
I fell off.
It'll take
Yeah,
swords for 200.
And yeah, Rio, I fall off in 64 too.
Then there's that Phil Swift. Oh my god.
How can you get hit twice in less than 15 seconds? When the recovery frames are only 10 seconds long.
Ooh. So I'm trying to sell this USPS from a CS:GO skin I bought a long time ago. It's now worth $46.
Nice.
I can make it. Okay.
I bought it for 99 cents. And now it's worth $46.
Okay, I'm gonna say a flame war trigger here. All right, ready?
But
Okay. Why don't you
I
quit
don't
playing
see that.
CS:GO and play a real shooter like Splatoon?
I played Splatoon. That's pretty bad anyway. Please stop. Please stop. It's so bad.
Both games are good games.
Hey, you playing World of Warcraft?
World of Warcraft's actually a well-designed game, all right.
Hey, I play a real MMO, aka Destiny 2.
You microtransaction loot box.
I really hate Destiny 2 right now. It was good to beating because nobody realized that it was an eternal hell because it was the first week of comp, and then it slowly it really became hell.
Just let me guess what's gonna happen. It's a terrible release. It's gonna be ups and downs throughout the entire launch, throughout the entire post-launch period, and then everyone's gonna be happy at the end.
I hope it's gonna be like Destiny
here's
1.
the thing.
3 years later, people will be happy.
Well, hold on.
Yeah,
Destiny 2 will fail until they remove the Eververse.
It's already failed. Nobody plays it anymore.
There was a thing that they were doing to change the Eververse. Really badly.
Emphasis on the will. It's likely they'll fail anyway at this point because it might be too late. But it'll be guaranteed if they don't remove it.
Wait.
They're losing.
Not removing the Eververse is basically putting the nail in their own coffin.
Trying to find
They're losing the credibility that they got from a successful
so there's
end game for Destiny 1.
There seems to be a Destiny
'Cause,
player count tracker.
Destiny, the first Destiny now is a complete experience, minus good story missions.
I can play Smash.
For a multiplayer game, it's not that bad. It's pretty good.
Alright, I can work out a day to play Smash or whatever as well. How many of us have Wii U Smash?
Not me.
No.
Oh. Okay, I guess it would just be me, you, Rel, and whoever else joins.
We have 3DSs, but...
Well, I do have the 3DS version, but that's not as easy to do.
No, I had 3DS version as well, but mine is console banned.
Console ban. Because he's dumb.
Can you still... Does that ban you from friend matches?
It bans me from online features. I don't think I can use YouTube.
Alright. I kind of wish it only banned you from the random queuing and you can still do friend matches, but whatever.
Yeah, but you can do everything, just nothing multiplayer.
Why not just pay $60?
And I'm using the same account here. It's not bound to the account. If I just bought another 2DS.
Oh shit! No, doggo! Not step on that.
I know through hacking there's some crazy workaround where basically if you transfer the embedded data from one 3DS to another, you can trick the system to thinking the other DS is the banned DS instead. But
I don't know how to do that.
yeah, which still requires you buy a new 3DS, but at least like you don't lose like your saves or status or anything, I guess.
Yeah, like
I get up and try to move some stuff so my dog doesn't lay down on it,
even
and I hit my toe
I'm
on the
banned
corner
from
of the
online,
couch.
like I barely ever want to do anything online anyway.
Oh.
But to be fair, with all the different 3DS models in the used market, I'm pretty sure you can find a cheap one very easily anyway.
Why can't there just be crossplay between 3DS and Nintendo Switch?
Technically, one of the Japanese only Monster Hunter games can do that.
But like, why not just make it so the cartridges for the 3DS can fit into the Switch?
Because then idiots will complain at Nintendo about how the games don't work.
Or like, how about they make an adapter or something?
Because idiots.
They're completely different hardware. They have to code the game separately.
Or you know what you could do?
They're not PC games. They don't have They don't have an OS like Windows that sorts out the drivers for it.
No, but think about this. You could get like a, what is it called? The 3DS power slot and make a port from that to USB Type-C.
The power slot is only power.
Oh, really? Seems like a waste of space and time.
Why? The DS never was programmed in for any sort of wired connectivity.
But like, wasn't it the, not the Game Boy? I thought the original DS had wired connection, right?
No, none of the DS. DS were all wireless.
Ooh.
Now,
Never mind then.
I mean, now, the wireless is done strictly through the Wi-Fi chip, so theoretically you can still do multiplayer games Wi-Fi to the Switch that way, but...
Dude, I just want to be able to play my game.
But that feature will probably only be used by the one Japanese exclusive Monster Hunter game, because Nintendo's pretty much just kind of slowly letting the 3DS kind of drift as people start buying Switches.
Yeah, like they were saying that they would still support the Wii for a long time. Like, if they do dedicate themselves to continuing 3DS games for a much longer time...
Well, the funny thing is, they also said the same thing about the Game Boy Advance until everyone instantly bought the S. It's like, oh. Well, no point in supporting the Game Boy Advance now.
But, like, I think they're doing a pretty good job of keeping the whole library alive for now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can still buy a 3DS, and if with 3DS you have backwards compatibility through all the DS games, and then you buy Game Boy Advance SP, and then you can play all the Game Boy games.
Yep.
Two systems for all of Nintendo's portable history. Barring a few oddball exceptions like the DS Guitar Hero game or something, but... Anyway, go on.
Yeah, it's like... I think that maybe for a while they're probably gonna keep going, at least with I don't know for sure.
Well, the one thing we do know there's a couple things we do know. Like, there's not going to be another Pokemon game for the DS.
Yeah.
So it has to be at the end of its life cycle, you know, in some way.
We could get another DS game
like, for now,
no,
I think
as far as Pokemon is concerned, specifically Pokemon, it was officially announced there won't ever be another Pokemon game on it.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were the last Pokemon games for the 3DS.
Well, I kind of hated those ones because of the hell of long tutorials. Like, those are some Persona 5 long for Pokemon, at least.
Oh, yeah, that is...
What about Xenoblade, though? That had tutorials.
I have not even tried that at all.
It's a JRPG problem.
But, like...
Well, yeah, actually, what is a JRPG problem is when they design their games, you don't get any of the cool moves until like halfway through the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Persona does that well. The music and the theming keeps it up, so you can actually get through the large, hella fucking long tutorial.
Well, that's really more of a that's a workaround, not a solution.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I need to do Wii U Smash for one of my streams then. People are cheering it on in chat.
Nah, man. Just wait for the Nintendo Switch
It's
Smash.
gonna be a
Well-
long time.
Yeah, Smash is always at least after Smash has been established as a series, it's always been kind of a later console release.
I swear.
Honestly, like Sakurai did say that it was gonna be the last, but he said that about Melee too.
Well,
so.
also he doesn't.
he worked on
he works on it, yes, but he doesn't own it. The company owns it.
Yeah, it was gonna be the last that he worked on.
So that could still be the last Smash game he's worked on, and we could still get another Smash game.
Like he said
Actually-
that was gonna be for Melee too, but like for
I just-
all we know, it could benefit from having
Look.
less Sakurai.
I honestly do not care if we get another Smash game. If we can get an HD remake of Melee, then I think nobody will complain.
You're one of those.
Okay, I like Melee a lot. Melee.
I like Melee to
I mean-
a point, but I do think the competitive people need to get over themselves.
Okay, yeah, no. Have you seen
Like-
YouTube King?
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Especially since
Sure.
the competitive, the way things play out, it boils down to Fox versus Fox when everything is said and done.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. YouTube Kings is like really has a good time with playing it.
Like, I mean, I'm
I
not
don't
saying
think
like
that was a
people.
dick.
Like, I'm not saying
How-
that people need to, stop playing Melee or whatever. Play whatever you want, but just don't be like, oh, you're not playing real Smash.
Yeah, no, it's not every Smash is
Yeah,
real
well-
Smash. That's called
No,
Smash.
you're talking about Melee elitists.
Yeah, the Melee.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, sorry for the
Well,
people that are into competitive that aren't elitists, but you need to clean up your community. You need to help your community out. The people that aren't elitists.
Yeah.
okay. People who only like Melee don't understand how, like...
I mean, it's fair to only like Melee because it's different from all the rest, but like
Yeah, because it has really good controls. Like,
controls that weren't even intended, honestly.
Smash 4 is pretty solid though. It just doesn't have the metagame stuff that they
Actually-
did
Yeah,
in
I
Melee.
mean, in all honesty, it's probably gonna come later.
I like Smash a lot just because Cloud's in it. I love Cloud. She knows this too well.
Cloud is just.
I just wish
Nah.
she's... I
But
wish
then
she's
there
more
was this.
powerful.
There's a whole controversy about at Evo 4 about how a Bayonetta main just like wiped the entire.
Oh, yeah, that guy! That guy's awesome!
Be that way.
Oh, so it's okay for Fox to top the tier charts all the time, but when Bayonetta does it,
No, I really...
I know that
Fox
Bayonetta is a
tops the
DLC
tier
character
chart
too, but
because of
Wait, when the hell did
exactly how
Zelda...
technical he has to be. Bayonetta is topping the charts for a completely different reason because a lot of people believe that she can
well,
carry.
honestly,
player.
I think it's a balance issue whenever one character becomes overused, regardless. But
You know, that's...
I mean,
that
Melee
gets-
still
that gets-
has a
because
lot
the-
of people with their own personality and play styles.
yeah, but I mean, I
So
still
it's not
think
exactly-
I still think Fox belongs in an OU category though.
I think what's becoming quite
I mean,
popular
like,
right now
In
is...
mid-level play, Fox is there a lot because there are a lot of people that want to be the next big like Fox name, the next Leffen, whatever.
Yeah, but Fox is OU enough that when you pick Fox, there is a little bit of that. Oh, he's choosing Fox.
In California right
Yeah.
now,
You know-
Foxes have been banned from most Melee tournaments, at least from the ones I've gone
Because
to.
like yeah, local tournaments, there's a lot of Foxes because people just want to be like, hey, I got this technical character, watch this.
It's funny because I do play
But,
Mega
like,
Man.
at real top tier play, at real like top level play, you see a big amount of variety. It's still variety within like a certain constraint most of the time, but there's also like
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
outliers, like
90% of the
H-Fox.
character roster still doesn't get chosen, but
like you're gonna see, like I've seen Samus Fox duos before.
Yeah, that's because it's Samus and Fox. Like, nobody will doubt that Samus and Fox aren't fun characters.
Yeah, but like
Shulk is so much better! I may like him just because
you're
he has...
talking about Smash 4.
Oh, you guys are talking about Smash 4. I was talking about
Wait, you were talking.
Melee.
I was talking about Melee. What?
Mega
Shulk
Man,
is technically
Mega Man all the
both.
way.
Fucking...
Mega Man's cool.
I like Cloud a lot, Smash 4, and that's like person
Yeah,
I love.
the two characters I play the most are Mega Man and Toon Link.
Back to
Toon Link, I've played Toon Link a lot. I knew this guy that, like, he was at a tournament and he taught me how to play Toon Link. So me and him.
Who taught me how to play Toon Link was my Link amiibo. Holy freaking! Like, holy shit, the amiibos kick your ass.
yeah, for me,
They're like a better version of you. But anyway.
because they literally do like follow you.
You have the 3DS version, right? Let's go. Come on.
Well, if you have a new 3DS, you can use them in the 3DS version.
Yeah, but also I have a 2DS, but I got one of the I got the wireless adapter NFC reader.
Oh yeah, we have one of those.
That. I bought the Cloud Amiibo first day at my local game store because that's the best place to buy games. And I waited for 4 hours in line, and I finally got it. And then I went home and I painted him. Like I asked.
Why?
Because it's a lot better to have different colors to differentiate.
Well,
I cannot
you have painted things before, right?
Yeah, no, I have.
Okay. Like, painting them, like, good idea, but doing that for your first project, I wouldn't have
Oh,
recommended.
hell no. Yeah, no. This is like
I mean, amiibos you need, like, good paint for, too.
Yeah. Well, plus you kind of need to, like, make it, like, don't you kind of need to, like, canvas them a bit by making them, like, all white first or something?
Oh, no, you really don't.
I guess it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, like, I'm just doing a nice little...
The little bit of painting I know was from when I kind of, like, dipped my toes into the Warhammer figures a bit, but I ultimately decided the massive amount of figures needed to paint just wasn't quite worth it for me.
I don't know why I really hate Warhammer. Like,
you hate a lot of things that are cool and popular.
Okay, I just really... I dislike Warhammer.
Warhammer is just cool. Like, I'm probably never gonna get into it. But
it looks cool, but like...
They did make a new edition of it that doesn't require nearly as many figures in order to play.
And they got a plastic version running too.
Oh, fuck me.
Pretty dumb. But the whole...
What was that? Chewbacca?
Oh! I'm off the track again. The whole mythos and lore behind it.
If I knew the mythos, I probably would like it more.
Well,
but
you know, one book
40K.
I do highly recommend the Godric and Felix books.
I can honestly
I'm trying to specifically talk about 40K right now, though. So.
Oh, I don't know anything about 40K.
40K,
and I think there's no dwarfs in 40, and there's no dwarfs in 40K, so I immediately wrote it off.
Yeah, 40K is great lore, though.
There's no dwarfs, though.
Every time, for some reason, whenever I think 40K...
There wasn't going to be dwarfs in the MMO, I know that much. When they were planning on that.
For some weird reason, whenever I think Warhammer, I think Space Marines.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was thinking Warhammer Fantasy the whole time.
You're thinking of 40K like me. Because like when I hear Warhammer, I mostly think 40K.
See, that's one thing that annoys me is you say Warhammer, almost everyone else immediately jumps to 40K. I'm like, no, I mean Warhammer Fantasy.
I just never played the fantasy.
I don't know, the only thing I really played was Age of Reckoning, but the MMO. But my Slayer was kick ass in that game.
I did play Warhammer Vermintide though. That's pretty fun.
Oh shit!
Kind of remind me of Left 4 Dead.
Dude, I'm playing so terribly in Overwatch right now. I came back because I was
First
interested.
place.
I fucked up and went through the grass.
I would be playing Mario Kart right, but you know.
But your dog ate it.
I can't believe my fucking dog. How did he even get to it? It was.
He's a dog. He finds a way.
No, he's a very large.
Finds a way.
But like, it was a. I put it
Pets
up
always
especially
find
high.
a way. They're smarter than we give them credit for. Not saying they're smart per se, but they are smarter than we give them credit for. Does Discord now give a link to my stream from the streaming thing on the members list?
It's done that for a while.
Really, there's like a link now. Oh, that's actually awesome. It's like advertising,
It's
even
really
on.
cool.
It's like it's advertising even on servers that don't allow advertising.
Yep.
Fuck.
Well, they need
No.
to like look at you first. Anyway.
God,
Well,
Lewis,
yeah,
so-
but I mean, if you're just scrolling down the usual list, like, oh, I didn't know this person streamed, then I click on it.
I've got the Twitch app just so I know when people come online. It's
Even-
so nice.
Yeah, though I tried. I always link to YouTube, even though I know streams are usually more successful on Twitch.
Hmm.
At least in the long run. Even though, you know, of course, the reason why I usually get more people from YouTube is just because that's the one I push.
Okay, have you ever played Overwatch? I always forget.
I tried it a couple times. It's an alright game.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if the community didn't complain about any time they add anything interesting to the game that requires they learn a new mechanic.
Like, Moira's fun. I like Moira. She's interesting. She's just a better Zenyatta. Now there's no more fucking Zenyatta mains. What the hell is happening?
Well, the problem is, like, Blizzard tries to add, like, all sorts of new complicated mechanics to characters and stuff, but then the community gets whiny because they mostly cater to casual, like, super... And I don't mean casual, I mean, like, super casual.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Like,
And then they
itself
remove the new interesting
has a lot
feature.
of things that could be good.
They remove everything, like, us players want because casuals think it's too difficult to dodge a fucking ball, or just, like, it's...
Well, just like, and every character has to have like one ability that you don't really need to aim that much.
Hmm.
And I don't mind some characters having that. I mean, TF2 had the Pyro, which is the dude you don't have to aim class, and that was fine.
Yeah, no, that's because it was only one of them. There wasn't 7 of them.
Yeah, I mean, and it just goes to show the design mentality too. I mean, every first-person shooter does need at least one noob tube, but for the new players. But
Overwatch just doesn't do a good enough job with its heroes. Its heroes at first were very intricate and good, but over time, when they tried to introduce new characters, they just kind of fell back and did terrible.
I mean, to be fair, there's some things they do well. I mean, the animation of the game is pretty damn well done.
Oh god, yeah, no.
And the map
The only thing
design
I can-
is pretty good as well. But
Yeah.
Every time I hear about like Overwatch Pro League games and stuff, it hurts me mentally.
You know, I get that. Like, Overwatch, it could totally be an esports game, but it's really not right now, and they really are pushing
They're
on
just
trying to
not
make
going
it
that
that.
direction, even though they're pushing. The esports for it right now is just marketing.
I really hope
Yeah, no.
I really hope Splatoon 2 makes it in the esport world because they don't have like loot boxes.
That would just be awesome.
They don't have loot boxes at all.
In some ways, I kind
I'm not
of...
afraid to pre-order like Monster Hunter World. Like Monster Hunter, they said, "Oh, there's no loot boxes or anything." It's like what? Like they're doing a complete game. Like there's nothing really to fear with a Monster Hunter game.
What's Staxel? I just got this
Well,
25% off on this game called Staxel.
And like, I don't mind buying cosmetics as long as I can buy the cosmetic, not a box that may or may not
Yeah.
have it in it. You know.
Yeah, it's very annoying, the new loot box system everybody's doing.
And on the flip side,
I mean, like-
I don't mind earning random rewards in the game. I just don't want to pay for them.
Yeah,
I
no.
also don't mind like games that I don't mind games that have like loot boxes you could earn or purchase, but also have like all the individual items available anyway.
I don't know why.
That's still a little sketchy, but eh.
It is a little sketchy, but like I don't mind if I can just get what I want, but then also have like a random reward once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, I'm probably the
Like,
only
honest-
person...
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
I
please.
was going to say, my ideal approach is to have the store. You can buy the cosmetic stuff in the store, and then you do occasionally get a loot box, and you get one random item for free on occasion.
I think
Something like that.
I'm the only person that still actually kind of likes Battlefront 2, even though the terrible loot
Like
box...
no,
No,
EA is
the
terrible.
Star Wars
No,
Battlefront
it's
2 is a
all
game
about
of narrow corridors that's designed to bottleneck people together, and whoever gets their shot off first is generally the one that wins.
I don't know, I like
That's
Battlefront 2.
strictly talking the land combat now. I don't know much about the space combat, but
Space combat's okay if you have a controller, but like with a mouse and keyboard, it's terrible.
yes. Yeah, I agree there. Flight simulation's better with the joystick.
Yeah.
Ideally
I
a
don't know.
joystick, but controllers work too.
I don't know.
Use of star cards correctly.
Even if you just have like a joystick and a keyboard, that's still good. But you want the joystick for the flight control.
I just really like how Battlefront 2 looks and feels, and it.
Well, I would argue with that. It does look impressive.
And I actually
it's being dragged down by itself.
But yeah, but I watched like someone really analyze the gameplay. Like they're like, look, I'm not going to talk about loot boxes. Here's a thorough analysis of the gameplay, and it's like, oh, well, that's actually kind of a boring game in the grand scheme of things. Once you get past the initial adrenaline high of it just being Star Wars and it feeling like Star Wars.
Okay, I'm just happy that it's better than Battlefront 1. Battlefront 1 was a terrible game, but at least now we're getting free DLC.
It's an improvement, but it's
still a downgrade from Star Wars Battlefront 2005.
Yeah, no, but like people are.
The thing that also bothers me is people comparing it to 2005 because you're never going to get the same game again.
Well,
it's true. Like modern shooters are completely different. They're going to make a modern shooter. But also, I completely understand that it did a lot of things much better than this game.
It's like nobody understands the fact that like.
It's not. You're not going to get.
Look at the map design. Every map is just a linear set of things.
Have you seen Kashyyyk?
I've seen someone like literally like show every map and be like, hey, look, it's whoever gets there first and shoots first.
Well, isn't that most like first-person shooters from like the past?
Not the well-designed ones. I mean, there's like alternative rounds and flanky and then all sorts of other options, but you can really only go head-to-head and just blast away with Battlefront 2.
Like
the maps in Battlefront 2, they are really closed off.
Yeah.
Like the open maps, like Kashyyyk, though, I honestly think that DICE needs more outside maps because that's what they're just used to from like Battlefield.
Yeah, no, Kashyyyk and Naboo are really good. They're really fun to play. But like,
actually, yeah.
But like, fucking. I don't want to sit around and fucking play 20 minutes in a goddamn fucking. What is it? God, why am I forgetting the name of the water plant the clones are born on?
Camino? I like Camino.
I think Camino is way too many hallways.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them. Like, there's always an alternate path in Camino.
Yeah, and there is technically an outside, but the outside's not big enough. It's like, oh, you guys have a couple paths you can go, or you can fall into the water and die. Which is kind of what I expected from Camino. But, like, they could have made a way better map.
Yeah, they could.
Make it so that we can like fight one another in like the clone training areas.
Oh, a Citadel challenge? That would be amazing.
That would have been so good, but we didn't get that. Instead, we got a bunch of damn hallways and a couple square rooms.
Yeah, I mean that is a pretty common trend as far from what I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
unfortunately, like the real sad thing though is that
Starkiller Base map is terrible.
The what?
Starkiller Base is a terrible map.
Oh yeah, that one. That one really is bad when it comes to hallways and shit.
But unfortunately,
admittedly, they're just taking a bit out of the map that was designed for war mode.
Yeah, Starkiller Base is pretty shit. Naboo's okay. Camino's the fucking Tekodana, the thing where Maz's cafe is.
That's just a dumb.
I actually like the Maz Kanata's castle map or whatever it is.
I think it's. I don't know. It's just really hard to find your way around it. Weird.
Dude, that one's so easy to do. There's like a large forest area, and then the objectives are pretty obvious because they're in large clearings.
Anyway,
it's weird.
The one thing I wanted to bring up was that, oh, he left.
Oh, he disconnected.
Anyway, the one thing I was gonna, Disney doesn't really care about video games that much.
Yeah.
Like when EA's contract expires, they're just going to auction it off to the next highest bidder, and then some other really big company is going to have the entire exclusive rights. And that's going to be the cycle from now on.
Yep.
It's not like before where they had LucasArts and then they would like auction off just fractions of the video game license to many different studios. Like Disney just doesn't want to micromanage that. Because they don't feel video games are worth it to them.
Yeah, like they tried Disney Infinity. They're like, oh, this isn't working because they're trying to like it's a very specific business model anyway. But, like,
well, yeah, because
this isn't working.
Well, again,
like,
that's another thing is, oh, video games aren't worth it to us. Well, what if we try to sell toys?
Yeah.
Like,
and like, okay, toys to life, toys, even video games with toys aren't selling well. So let's just not.
Yeah, so they just, which is weird because all they had to do was keep LucasArts, really. But whatever.
Yeah.
It just shows how much they really don't care about video games. They don't even want to have a video game studio. Really.
And like, we're not going to get as many video games if it's only one studio, too.
I wouldn't care if it was, wasn't freaking just going to be like microtransaction, whatever the hells. But that's what all the big AAA companies are doing now.
Yeah.
I mean, BioWare probably won't last EA's owning them much longer.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I want them to do well, not only as a company, but I want Anthem to do well as a game.
Yeah, no. Also want
it's probably not going.
Also want the SWORD servers to stay up because it's the only other Star Wars game that's active right now.
I am a serial optimist.
But unfortunately, it's EA, and EA basically ruins the credibility of any company they buy by forcing them to do things.
In reality, it sucks. The only thing that EA has going right now that's actually good recently, and is actually like continuing and not. It's pulling things that some people don't like, but in a manner that. It's Battlefield, man. It's doing well.
Yeah, but even then, they're kind of pushing it.
Like, they have their.
I'm just gonna say they're pushing their luck still.
Yes, they are. Like, they've had the battle pack system for a while, that just plain works. Because like you're gonna earn them really frequently anyway. So there's like almost no point to buying them in the first place.
We'll just wait for them to finally get too greedy.
Oh yeah.
It's only a matter of time, unfortunately.
Everyone in the beginning was like, they tried so hard to differentiate Battlefront from Battlefield. They tried too hard, in my opinion. Because
why are they even trying? It's Star Wars. They just have to make it feel like Star Wars.
Exactly. Like, I'd completely be okay with the Battlefield reskin. And people just say it is anyway, because that's how it's DICE's style of making a shooter.
Yeah, but if they just make it feel like Star Wars enough, they just failed to really make it. They just failed to make a good Star Wars game.
Exactly. If they made it like it still has the Star Wars feel, I guess.
I mean, like, it does, but it doesn't.
Problems to it.
It's not like, say, Star Wars Battlefront 2, where it's like, technically it's a clunky game, but it's Star Wars, so you don't care. Versus Star Wars, the new Star Wars Battlefront 2 is like, it feels like Star Wars. Oh wait, no, it doesn't, and the rest of the game doesn't really hold it up.
Yeah. Like I still have fun with it periodically.
Yeah.
But it's not like a game that I play on end. Like, like once in a while, I just like dedicate a day to just pumping the Beatles and playing Battlefield.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, I'm still not feeling like spending my money on it.
Yeah, it's completely understandable. It's like it's flawed. It's very flawed, but I still get some enjoyment from it. It's like kind of like the new Call of Duty. It's flawed as well, but it's a completely different direction from where they tried to go for a while.
Yeah, the only thing I can say about Call of Duty is it never hooked me, but
Yeah.
That's all I can say about it.
Mm-hmm. It's like, it's a game that like Battlefront 2 has like the types of problems that I would say, yeah, I personally enjoyed it pretty much most whenever I do play it, not all the time, but I wouldn't like straight up recommend it to you. But like, if I know a guy that likes shooters, like, yeah, I totally recommend World War II. It's definitely some quick fun. Doesn't have to be. Honestly, COD does a great job nowadays, especially, at least in multiplayer, of catering to not being too serious about the match, kind of like more casual gameplay. Like you can just kind of play it.
I don't know, when I think of the first-person shooters I really deeply enjoyed, I think of like Splatoon and Tribes Ascend, because they had a really fun, they each had really fun, unique mechanics to them.
Yeah.
Like the skis for Tribes Ascend and squidding in Splatoon.
To anyone who just likes shooters, I definitely like generally say, hey, if I wouldn't like outright like recommend it, but like if they're like on the fence about getting it, I'd say yeah, pretty good. But like other games where specifically like the Battlefield franchise, like its specific like mechanics and everything, I love so much. Because like there's a lot of options in like any situation.
Really, two people had to squeeze in the last minute, knocking me out from 3rd to 5th.
Whereas
anyway.
like COD is like more like fast and like can be kind of mindless sometimes. But if you just want to relax, I guess that's fine. Like it's still enjoyable. But if I want to, like, because there's moments in Battlefield where you feel like an action hero.
You need to try Splatoon at some point, though. Like there really is a lot to the ink and squid mechanic that you have to consider on a moment-to-moment basis and be fully aware of the map at all times, because the viable landscape for you to use changes with what's inked.
I know a lot of people to play it with. I kind of feel like 100%ing. I really want to 100% both Mario Kart 8D and Odyssey.
The only thing I mean, you can 100% it, but the only thing to unlock is by coins, which you get when you play online too.
Yeah, but like I also mean like offline play, doing all the Grand Prix. And
even then, I don't think. I think the only two CCs you have to do are 50cc and mirror, or 150cc and mirror, because I think it gives you credit for all the lesser CCs.
Yeah, look, I just want to beat all the Grand Prix and all the difficulties,
and
that's what I consider 100%ing.
Thank God the game doesn't ask you to do 50cc again, because God, that's boring.
Yeah, it sucks.
And 100cc, maybe, but no, just you can cut to the chase and just do 150 in mirror.
I'm just currently trying to get 50cc over with.
Why do you have to do 50cc? The game doesn't even
like it's not 100% in my opinion. If I don't do all the Grand Prix in all the difficulties, if it counts as difficulty, I'm doing it.
What do you 100% New Mario Brothers by playing the stages again a second time, getting the golden leaf? Okay, first gotta play all the stages, then gotta get all 3 coins, and then after you get the golden leaf in every stage.
Like, pretty much the only game I'm an actual like total completionist to is Mario Kart.
Like, 50cc is kind of a point, it's just the easy mode, you know?
Yeah. But, like, the only reason that it's really a chore is because there's so many courses, and there's like a lot of Grand Prix.
Yeah, like what's the point? It's literally just a chore to be a chore. It's not like interesting gameplay at that point. It's like those people that like think that just because it's annoying means it's more difficult.
Nah.
Like the people that are like, oh, if they remove grinding, that means the game isn't as hard. Like grinding's just a mindless thing that wastes your time. It's not difficulty.
It's padding.
Yeah, exactly. Like 50cc is the padding in a 100% run. Especially now that they do, like I think, like I'm not quite sure how I think you automatically get like the stars for 100cc and 50 if you get the stars at 150cc. I have to look that up, but.
Alright, how much longer are you planning to go? Because
I don't know, probably another half hour.
Alright.
That would make it 2 hours.
Good, because I had someone asking for time on something, so that'll work perfectly.
Also, one thing I find is, in a world of entirely gray shooters, Nintendo strives to make a shooter that's very unique. So what do they use? Colors! Like, literally, you spray colors everywhere.
Yeah, like, honestly, Battlefield up to 4 is ugly.
It's not its fault specifically, just the entire, like, idea of, oh, hey, everything's gritty and realistic and blah. And,
yeah.
Oh, look, Nintendo has pretty colors. That looks great in HD. Even without 4K. Even without 4K. Like, 4K upscaling? Yeah, sure. That's good enough.
It was... Battlefield 1 is, like, what it needed, because there is so much actual vibrant color, even in the muddy stages.
Maybe.
Like, you know exactly what's happening.
Oh, and I'm not gonna say those games look bad per se. Just like, I feel like there's missed potential that all the games strive for that same one look.
Yeah.
Especially around the same time HD started being a thing, because like when Jim Inquisition said like, oh, the best HD game of this generation is Viva Pinata, because it actually has color.
You can make a good-looking game in HD now. You don't have to pad it by limiting the color scale.
Well, no, limiting the color scale is kind of like you want colors in HD.
Exactly. Which is
like look at Breath of the Wild.
Like all the games that they put out on the 360, which is like Battlefield 3, some of the COD games there. Like Black Ops 2, it's Black Ops as well. Black Ops 2 is more colorful than Black Ops is really ugly. That's like a lot of the games coming into the new generation, they still had the mindset of let's make a game that looks the same but with more textures and stuff.
Yeah, meanwhile,
for some reason, there was this big drought back in the 360 PS3 era as well. That Mirror's Edge really took hold of.
Oh yeah, Mirror's Edge may only have 2 colors, but it was white and red, which still looked pretty good.
Yeah, like it was simplistic, but it was vibrant.
Yeah. Well, hell, it needed those colors to kind of direct you in the level. I sent a friend request. All right, let's see. I need to on the loading screen. I'll hit home and try to grab that real quick.
In the whole world of pretty realistic first-person shooters flooding the market at that point, Mirror's Edge came out and sold like a truck.
Meanwhile, I'm just playing Team Fortress 2.
That was better than Overwatch though, but I still don't.
One thing I will really criticize TF2 for is it's not friendly towards the new players now.
Exactly. Like I tried to get into it a couple years back.
Overwatch does have a lot of good tutorial options. Yeah, like it's a lot
Oh,
easier
forgot
for
to choose
someone
that.
new today to get into Overwatch than to get into TF2.
Yeah.
Though they're both kind of guilty for the whole loot box thing. Team Fortress 2 for inventing it, and Overwatch for popularizing it. TF2 though, you can at least use the Steam market to sell your stuff. Though I mean, that doesn't fix it entirely, but it does make that does put it a step above everyone else, as opposed to saying it's only cosmetic. It's like I'm still putting my money down to not get what I want half the time or 90% of the time. Oh yeah, and the fact that you can earn loot boxes in game, but as you keep playing, it takes longer and longer and longer to unlock them. That's not manipulative at all. Oh, thank you for the follow, Shocked Pound. I started using Streamlabs for my alerts. I don't know why the Timmy didn't show up, though. That's something I have to fix. Like, defaulted the image to the zombie running. I might have hit the wrong profile. I might have hit the default profile instead of my profile.
Please, no one get a blue shell. Oh dear God.
The one channel I've been getting really into lately is Game Maker's Toolkit. Oh yeah, he just really goes in depth about game design and all sorts of topic matters. And well, he does end up talking about Nintendo a lot, but because Nintendo is a gameplay before design, like they literally designed the gameplay before even drawing the characters. There's a lot of gameplay to analyze because of that. They just make really good. Nintendo games just make really good examples to draw from.
Yes.
Plus, it helps that everyone kind of knows how those games work, even people that haven't played them.
I threw a bomb bomb and ran into it immediately. Like, what?
And he even has an entire side series where he just analyzes Zelda dungeons throughout the series. Yeah,
It's like link me to the channel. I'm pretty interested. Now.
Yeah, the Zelda series is his Zelda mini series is Boss Keys, which he's going to go into other similar kind of designs too. Like I think the next game series he's going to expand onto, since he did all these other games, is Metroid.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Where he analyzes the map design in Metroid. There is no tournament code. You just have to send me a friend code. Or you just have to use the friend code.
And then just join.
I said friend. Friend. Oh. I mean, the bot will say it eventually, but...
Come on, man! I got squanched.
There we go. Yeah, and then once I get the notification, I'll then press home in between after the race I'm currently in, and then accept it. I mean, if I had enough people in the stream, I might consider doing a tournament, but I just don't feel there's just not enough people to fill the whole game.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I could do a much longer stream just because I don't work the night after tomorrow, or the morning after tomorrow. And I get off sooner too, so I could start sooner and end later. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but
We're gonna do a. I thought you were gonna do Smash tomorrow, maybe.
oh, maybe.
Yeah.
My plans are fluid though. They're not
Yeah. Because
influenced by popular demand a little bit. Some people were like Smash, but then now I have people trying to come in and do Mario Kart. Like, should I continue this?
maybe, but like, I know that I probably won't be able to tomorrow anyway.
I get no, I'm not.
Because
And
Fridays.
I need to talk to Rel anyway because he's the one that first came in, and he's someone I normally do
Yeah.
video collabs with. So
Fridays are for the boys. I mean Wednesdays, too.
oh yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Also, I really gotta learn how to do research and writing because I really want to do a video where I talk about all the things Pokemon really needs to just freaking get rid of.
Yes.
Like IVs and EVs, those can just screw themselves now, or ever.
Thank you.
Like, yes, I understand why they put them in Gen 1, and they never intended people to use it, as far as I could tell. It was just a way to incentivize trading, because Pokemon would have different stats as a result of them.
Yeah, just to make them unique.
But, even for that purpose, it's still kind of dumb, but they should have learned their lesson after Gen 1, and removed them.
And now it's become people who are hunting for all the IVs, like, boy.
Well, and here's the thing, in any game, like, World of Warcraft's learned this lesson, when you have a complicated, like, strategy kind of thing, where you can customize stats, there's always going to be one optimal strategy for the character anyway. So what's the point? Like, aren't base stats enough? Like, and there's like 900 freaking Pokemon. That's already enough customization. You don't need customizable stats. Most games have customizable stats because you only get one character.
Exactly.
And other things like stupid evolutions, like freaking having like think of the different EVs where it's like, okay, the happiness I get a little bit, but still kind of stupid. Why can't you just use like add in the abilities of Moonstone and Sunstone?
Umbreon's the only good one, in my opinion.
Well, I'm just using Eevee as an example because Eevee
Yeah.
pretty much evolves every possible way to evolve, so it makes a good example for this. And then you have Leafeon and Gleefeon. You have to go to certain locations in the game, which presents itself with all sorts of other problems because Leafeon's at the beginning of the game, which means if you want to level it up at a certain level, you have to grind off low-level Pokemon to level it up, to be sure. And then Glaceon's isn't available till late in the game. And not just the fact that the principle itself is like, okay. Like, maybe, like, add in stone evolutions for them too, please? I mean, there's a Leaf Stone, and you can just add in an Ice Stone. I mean, Fire Stones only have, like, 4 Pokemon that evolve from them anyway. Or what if Stone evolution wasn't a thing anymore, and you could just use Stones to evolve certain Pokemon earlier? And you can just level up the Stone evolutions by level 8 now, or something, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I would redesign it if I had the choice. Is Stones are just a way to evolve lower level than you would normally have to get to. And that way they actually offer you more choice in how you raise your Pokemon without doing stupid convoluted stat stuff. Like maybe have some Pokemon like learn moves earlier if you do or don't evolve them, but they level up faster if you do the other choice.
Yeah.
Like, those would actually be interesting decisions to make. That, in the end of the day, won't impact you, but will affect how you progress. Also,
Hey, I'm running positive score.
exclusive egg moves, too. Like, that's... Like, I don't mind, like, egg moves as a concept, a way to get, like, lower-level Pokemon to know certain moves.
They're trying to edit it and stuff, but they're editing it and like they're trying to like advance, add more.
They're trying to.
And stuff,
they're trying to.
wrong.
They're trying to fix what they already have. What they need to do is just revamp everything and get rid of stuff. They're trying to fix the IBD. They're trying to fix things that are fundamentally broken.
Then there's like the Z moves, the Mega Evolutions.
Those are just those aren't really problems. They're just gimmicks.
Yeah, they're like gimmicks that I don't like.
Yeah, but they're not
Like,
but
I
those.
understand that they're trying to
Oh,
add more.
what I'm gonna say is those aren't ruining the game like Ivies and Eevees are.
Yeah.
You know those are like nitpicky kind of things in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. Like, I consider, like, they're trying to make the game a bit more deep, but if they're trying to do it that way, if that's what they're trying to do with it, they're doing it wrong.
Yeah, like, and someone said that the less choices you have, the more meaningful the choices you do make are.
Yes.
Who's my favorite character? Let's see, who's my favorite Mario character? Aside from, I mean, Luigi's the obvious choice, but for me.
Luigi, yeah.
But if there was a choice other than Luigi, that's a hard question.
Like, I can't lie, Luigi's my favorite.
Yeah, I always played Luigi, even back before he was cool.
Yeah.
But when he was still only... Well, I mean, it started because I liked green more than red. That's why I originally always chose him. But then now it's like, you know, he's just a cool character.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Luigi's Mansion was a really good... Luigi's Mansion was a really good example of characterization for Luigi, too.
He
Like,
needs more of that, honestly.
The way he hummed and whistled to the theme song, and the way he adjusted his backpack, and...
It's really subtle, and I liked it.
So, that just means player 1 shows you all the secrets before you before your turn. No, in all fairness, Mario Bros. 3 did the turn-based thing a little bit better. But you'd expect the sequel to improve upon its predecessors. Also, screw you if you don't think Super Mario Brothers, the US Mario Bros. 2 isn't a true Mario game. Because it originally... Look, the funny thing is, Doki Doki Panic was made from a scrap Mario prototype.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'd rather get a unique game than just a Mario Brothers 1 ROM hack anyway.
Yes.
Because that's what the Japan Mario Brothers 2 is. It's just a ROM hack of the first game. Even down to the ridiculously difficulty that no one asked for. Except for, like, the top-tier players.
I mean, it's fun, though.
I mean, yeah, it is. It's just... It's not up to snuff with the typical quality I expect from Nintendo and their sequels at this point. Granted, a lot of their NES sequels were a bit odd. Or 8-bit, I should say, because Metroid's first sequel is on the Game Boy. But that was a more radical sequel, because they had to make it work in portable form. Whereas Zelda 2, I think the whole thing was they wanted to make the second game a bit more combat-focused.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, as a whole, Zelda 2's engine isn't that bad. It's just the level design kind of kicks the bucket in that one for some reason. Specifically, the difficulty curve is a bit weird. I mean, like, they don't start you at the beginning of temples when you die, and Death Mountain is in the middle of the game, and ridiculously hard for some reason.
I know my friend AJ considers beating Zelda 2 one of his greatest gaming accomplishments.
Yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's kind of like... It's just... The enemies do have attack patterns you can learn and stuff. It's not, like, an impossibly hard game, and the only unfair thing is the occasional obtuse secret, like having to walk through a wall or something. And the fact that you have to start from the start point when you get a game over. It's not like other Zelda games where you always start at the beginning of the dungeon no matter how many times you died. Like, honestly, I recommend playing Zelda 2 by making a save state at the entrance of the dungeon. What's your favorite racetrack? See, I used to have an off... Like, I know in the past... I think in this game, I would say the Cloud one, just because the music is just so... The Mario Galaxy music is just so awesome.
Yes, that's really good.
Yeah, but... Actually, they do a lot of... Like, God, what's the snowy one where it's like this... It's one of the ones that doesn't lap. And the music just...
Mount Wario, probably?
Yeah, Mount Wario. Yeah, what they do with the music there, where each section is kind of musically designed to kind of fit with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's nice.
And it dynamically changes based on how far through the race you are. Like, that was really awesome. Like, Nintendo loves doing adjustable... Nintendo experiments with the music a lot, and does dynamic music really well.
Really noticeable in Breath of the Wild, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, in Mario Odyssey, all the sound effects changed the key of the song that's currently playing.
Nice. I did not notice that yet.
Yeah, it's most noticeable with the electric wire, when you switch zones with different music.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it changes because the background music changed, so it shifted the key of the music. But it'll even do it within the same song. Like, if the background music itself switches keys, the sound effects will too.
Hmm.
And Nintendo does stuff like that. In fact, hell, even the way Luigi sings with the Luigi's Mansion music based on how much danger's nearby.
Hmm.
That's another example of them mixing the music with gameplay.
Crap.
Another odd example is actually Portal 2. All the puzzle elements make, like, musical noises when you...
Yes!
Like, you know, the laser kind of makes a musical cue when you,
Yes. And when you're inside the,
Yeah, the goo. The repulsion gel or whatever the hell.
Oh, yeah, that too. But,
Yeah.
the propulsion gel, but also, more specifically, I was thinking of the, what was it? Whatever, tractor beams or whatever.
Oh, I forgot. I forget what those ones are called, too. I remember
I
the
think
aerial faith plates, because that name was really funny.
Oh, yeah. Those had good music, too. The,
And really, all the sound effects.
I think the hard light bridges had some to it, too.
Yeah. But no, listen to this name, okay? Aerial faith plate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I missed that the first couple times I played, but when I got it, I was laughing. But no, the brilliant thing about the lasers too is you know the moment you accidentally cut off one of your lasers when the sound stops. Like, oh. It gives you like immediate feedback on what's going on with the lasers.
Wait. What was the joke again?
Aerial, okay, they're called aerial faith plates.
Yeah.
Is this going over your head?
Yes.
Emphasis on the word faith. You know, they're the things that just fling you in the air.
Yes.
Aerial faith.
Am I retarded?
Because if I explain this anymore, if I explain this in any more detail, the joke won't be funny anymore. You've reached that point. Because you have to put your faith in the stupid faith plates?
I mean, I already...
Because they just kind of...
I got that. Okay. It wasn't that funny to me, I guess.
Well, because because I had to explain it.
No, like, I understood that. Like, oh, it's like a leap of faith.
Yeah, exactly. The aerial faith plates.
I guess I like understood that forever ago, and it just wasn't that funny. So.
I mean, it's not like it's not like a big punchline kind of joke. So.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really funny because it took me a while to get it.
Yeah, yeah. Just the way you were, because like of how how the whole thing affected you like that. I expected something more than what I already kind of figured out.
Yeah, it is a really clever name though.
Yeah, it's really clever.
I can see emoji sentence. Is that I'll put 3 emojis and you guess the sentences. Well, it helps if you can. Well, it would help if you can make sentences first. So, speaking,
it would be nice if we could read the chat while we're playing Mario Kart.
Well, I was gonna say, first learn how to make sentences. Speaking complete sentences.
Honestly, this map is probably my favorite.
I can hardly make those emojis out.
Yeah, it's not exactly easy to see emojis on PCs.
Well, especially when they're when in the chat window they're just the kind of emojis that are just made out of one color.
Yeah. They're just used as the ASCII counterpart, I guess.
Well, yeah, or a version that doesn't require drawing an actual image. So, what do you think about the fact that iPhone changed the gun to a squirt gun?
I mean,
I don't think it was worth the controversy.
Really
well, in this case, it's like, okay, it is kind of innocent. I mean, but, I mean, generally speaking, though, the only issue that could arise from just the general issues that come with emojis being different, I think.
Yeah, like it's gonna be different on different.
Yeah, which
someone on Android.
Yeah, well, like you know how like sometimes you send an emoji, it looks like one thing, but then it kind of looks like a slightly different emotion on another device. Like that's the general that issues. And
like,
damn, that was a photo finish too.
That's like completely alleviated by having like a special like unique set of emojis that was made like specifically for Discord.
Yeah, well, I mean that helps with Discord, but if you're texting people, you still...
like I'm just saying.
Or you know, if you're making an app and you don't have the resources to make emojis for your specific app. Also, I only got second place by a narrow margin because someone was using a mushroom to boost past me, and I did hit him with the piranha plant, but the way he bounced, he still crossed first.
Dang.
Plus, also the piranha plant only hits. Plus, also the piranha plant only hits people that are in front of you already, anyway.
Yeah. Every time that I go on this map, on the Haunted Mansion map, I always like get. I'm always in first for like a lap or two.
Oh, thank you for hosting, Grand Noodle. I won't be going for too much longer, but I guess I appreciate it anyway. Also, I realized I was looking at the stream time, the live time, and not the actual time. Because we didn't start on the hour. Oh, well, I guess that would make this last race then.
What's that, esports? Fighting game tournament?
Okay, you're using your controller to combat and earn achievements.
Evo moment. Because what I'm getting from it is that it's something to do with a fighting game.
Game war trophies. Game. Yes, who was right? Yes, we've given you like 5 guesses in the time it took you to say yes. Aurora Borealis in your kitchen. Yes. I still think the Ace Attorney one though is like the best one. I mean, how familiar are you with the Ace Attorney series?
Not too. I kind of wish I was more familiar.
Oh. I highly recommend when you get a chance, just get a freaking DS emulator on something and just play it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably just do that. Yeah.
It's also a good game to play on a phone DS emulator since you can play the entire game on the touchscreen since it's all menus.
Yeah, except like, I'm still waiting to get my phone.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, if you need a game to play on your phone, you know, the Ace Attorney games are actually pretty good for that. I mean, they're primarily visual novels, really, at the end of the day. Before visual novels were super popular.
At least in the US.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, the first set of games were made on the Game Boy Advance, so, I mean...
Yeah.
I don't know how far back the video game visual novel popularity goes in Japan.
There's some really old ones.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, there's also some very old shooters, but, you know, people think that the shooters got popular during the Xbox era, you know?
Yeah.
Playing fighting games for achievements. Alright.
I mean, I guess we were both right, because Wait, you can drop the piranha plant?
In what context? Did you use it yet?
Yeah, but I didn't know you could drop it.
What hit you?
The guy has the piranha plant, and then he just like had it coasting along next to him, and then it was like slowing down, I guess. Is that like if you activate it backwards?
I don't know. That's not.
Like I don't know, because this guy just like dropped it and was just coasting along without him.
Are you sure Boo didn't just take it from him or something?
I don't think so, because it was rolling along next to him, and
like what you're saying is making no sense to me.
I don't know, man.
Save the clip quick before 30 seconds passes.
Oh god, it's way back probably.
Oh, okay,
God,
save the replay. I didn't. No, wait, did you save the replay? Probably not.
That's gone.
Yeah, because you need 30 seconds to save a video clip, or you push the button before the menu leaves to get the replay.
Hmm.
And in which case, you can make a clip then, and then put on the SD card and send it, or post it on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Also, it's fun the Twitch's the clips at the end of the year when they show you all the clips. Like, I need to stream more just for that. Play scary games. I don't. Oh, okay, no, you weren't telling me to. That was what the emojis were. All right.
I mean, it's not really like you're not really using sentences that would be easily like guessable.
I mean, it's
like,
fun game of charade. Like, it is charades in a way, but not really like sentences.
Exactly, because like most of the time, like when you're guessing stuff like that, people would use like general like colloquialisms or whatever.
Speaking of charades, do you find it funny that doing the old like the you know the crank video cameras? How that's still the motion we do to signify movies.
That's freaking weird though, because like it's the only thing that like we really have for like motion that we could think of.
Yeah, for motion picture.
Yeah.
But it's funny. Yeah, it's just like how the floppy drive is the save icon still.
Yeah. It's just become like synonymous with like, hey, this is a general idea of like save the data. It was really like it's a recognizable shape, honestly. It's just lending itself to being kind of like imagery that just like remained for like a long time.
Yeah.
Like as well as like as things get like simpler and like more advanced in technology, a lot of the things like that you're not gonna like with the camera as well. You're not gonna.
Yeah.
It doesn't have as much character or emotion to it because it's more compact, more.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that kind of stuff anymore.
Oh god, remember gaming. Also, it's weird who we give credit to for certain things.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember what the first game that actually had a save function was. Because there was some before Zelda that could save your game. Aside from the fact that, you know, obviously a lot of these features PC games had for a long time.
Ah, freaking crap. Yes.
Yeah, remember, there was a day where people mainly played on console just because the PC was annoying to try to play games on.
Mm-hmm. That's weird to think about now.
And well, it's funny with the Switch now, because now the Switch, like, really makes it easy to get into your game.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the first console really to call back to the reason why people started playing on consoles to begin with. you know, overall convenience.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you see when you first turn on the game? A list of your games, and nothing, not much else.
Mm-hmm. I am getting destroyed.
Okay, how long should we keep going? Because this past time I said I would go, but people are still watching.
Yeah.
Also, one of my chats.
I don't know.
Oh, the Twitch chat at some point decided to go kaput. There we go. That's fixed. Oh, that's probably why the Twitch messages weren't relaying, is because it was trying to reconnect to Twitch. So it was probably in like read-only mode or something. I mean, they're all showing up in the stream at least, but
Wow, everyone pretty much chose Excite Bike Arena.
well, apparently, even though it really didn't.
Everyone...
It's kind of like a bigger baby park, really.
Yes, everyone but us and one guy with extremely blue eyes. Looks like Gordon Freeman down there.
Gordon. Oh, God, my parents actually worked with someone who looked exactly like Gordon Freeman.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, uncannily so. Like, they wondered if... and he has the same degree Gordon Freeman has. So they wondered if Valve just looked up pictures of people who had that degree to model Gordon Freeman after. And I mean, when they asked him, like, hey, have you played...
They did a good job.
And then they asked him, like, hey, have
Was
you
it
ever
MIT?
played... Yeah, MIT. And when they asked him if he ever played, like, a Half-Life game, he was like, no. Why do people keep asking me that? So, like, he's unaware of what Gordon Freeman looks like, or that he's looked
Someone
like
needs
him.
to teach him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened to that afterwards, but it was just really funny.
Oh my goodness.
Like, all, like, yeah, like, he would, like, all he needs to do is get the right pair of glasses, and it's, like, instant cosplay right there.
Oh yeah. Just like a hev suit, man.
Also, one day my brother, like, Pachyderm had, like, a buzz cut, and it's like, wait a minute, you kind of look like the Ninth Doctor a little bit. You have the ears for it. Like, in every other way, he doesn't quite look like it, but the ears are, but with a buzz cut in the ears, it's just enough that it just makes you it just makes you think of the Ninth Doctor immediately, even without the other similarities.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And part of me wants to save up money just to buy the 10th Doctor's jacket. And he does have a really sweet jacket and suit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They try to make it seem goofy by giving him, like, the sneakers, but it really isn't enough to make it seem out of place. Yeah.
It's just like, hey, this is what he is.
I'm curious what they're going to do with the... Because I know Stephen Moffat resigned from writing now.
I have no idea what's going to happen, and I hope it doesn't go the same direction that a lot of Marvel properties have went recently.
Wait, what? What's it?
It's like, it's not Marvel property specifically, but like, Marvel had an issue where like, they were trying to give a lot of new creators an opportunity to add more diversity to the roster and everything, you know? But it was all just too forced, and they just overlaid it on characters that already existed, and it didn't work.
Well, the Doctor, he's like, he regenerates. There's nothing forced about anything he becomes.
Exactly. It's just, I just hope it doesn't end up feeling that way.
But, yeah, no, the issue with Matt Smith's run, specifically, not Matt Smith's run, but when Stephen Moffat was writing for the Doctor, is before Russell T Davies was doing it, and the Doctor just felt like a really old dude who explored the universe, you know? Like, he was just he just knew a lot about this bigger universe that he was just a small piece of. But then when the writing switched, suddenly the Doctor became the most important person in the universe.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is apparently if you look at all of that writer's writing, he's really good at making single episodes. Like, he's the same writer that's responsible for some of the best single episodes, like the Weeping Angel episode and the one with the children. They're like, "Mommy," like, you know that one.
Maybe I think I remember that one.
Yeah,
sure.
they're both written by the guy who took over the executive writing position, but he's just not good at writing ongoing series. Like, all the same problems with his Doctor Who seasons are the same problems Sherlock has, and apparently hides some other BBC show. He just doesn't do ongoing series. Like, when he's forced to write a beginning, middle, and end, he's really good. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But just hope the next writer is better.
I got a ping. Where do I get a ping from? I'm looking down. I got a ping from.
Oh yeah, and the last Christmas special was dumb too. Like, one guy comments like, "Okay, when if I was writing the script and I was writing down the words, oh, this wasn't an evil plan, I hope someone would stop me and make me rethink about what I was writing." Like, then the problem is the fact that it was not an evil plan raises a lot of questions as to why the characters weren't upfront about their intentions to begin with.
Yeah.
And it just instantly creates plot holes from that line. And well, yeah, I mean, Restream.io makes it pretty easy. Hashtag not sponsored. But yeah, no, But yeah, I'm gonna try to get my streaming back up. I mean, just because it was the most fun when I had people watching, and that only happens when you stream a lot, so it's kind of a hard cycle to get back into.
Yeah.
Yeah, third place is the hardest spot to be in this Mario Kart.
I was just there, man, and I'm back in 9th.
Yeah, no, because third place, you only get, like, defensive items, really, from third place upwards, and it's just really hard to knock the people out of first and second place from third. Like, usually the people that knock them out of their place are people behind you. Like when you see that blue shell coming, you know? Speaking of the devil...
That was painful to watch.
When there's a blue shell coming, one speeds past me the moment I say that.
Yeet.
Okay, now how... This is like my 30-minute outro. It's like the just one more syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
That's another weird thing this particular grip has is a phone dock that I can attach to it.
Ah.
Specifically for Splatoon. Not that I ever use it for anything, but it can even charge the phone too. Like I have a phone charging thing on.
Yeah.
Just because, and also every Switch accessory from Nyko, like, has a hidden compartment for cartridges and SD cards.
That's true.
Like
I just have like a camera case though. Like I got this nice cheap camcorder once, so I can just do something quick with it. It was just like it had like a little Velcro case with it. I just jam my 3DS games in there. I just jam all my cartridges in there. It works perfectly fine. It's just like a Velcro, like a single pouch Velcro thing for a camcorder, and that's pretty much all I need.
Also, on one quick note, I did, for a little bit experiment when the GameCube controller adapter was the thing that easily worked on the Switch. and it had this PlayStation 2 racing wheel, and it had a GameCube adapter for PlayStation 2 controllers.
Oh god.
The one issue was calibration, because the game's not calibrated for a wheel. It's calibrated for a control stick.
Mm-hmm.
So there's quite a bit of just, like, dead space where turning the wheel does nothing.
That's not good.
Yeah. It was fun still. You know, just the novelty of playing Mario Kart with a racing wheel was still fun. It just wasn't optimal by any means.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to make it work in Dolphin, but Dolphin doesn't have a reverse dead zone option.
Yeah.
So I would need to make it work. I would need to do something with like controller emulation to figure out how to reverse the dead zone that's in the game. Because the way you would calibrate steering for a control stick is a lot different. Because on a control stick, on like just a controller, you kind of need the dead zone, or else the steering's too sensitive. Yeah, you move it a micro inch, and it's like, oh, now he's suddenly turning a lot.
I just messed the hecky up.
Yeah.
What? Sasuke!
I normally race on Rainbow Road a lot better than this.
I was just in second, man, and then I messed it all up.
I've been completely not really paying enough attention. Entire time.
Yeah, I have when I have my guys over when I have my like local guys over this Wednesday and this Friday, I'm gonna have my friend that has one of those GameCube adapters. I'm gonna have him bring it down because like they don't even know I have this thing yet.
Oh.
It's like, hey, we could all play Mario Kart 8.
Do they not know the GameCube controller adapter doesn't work on any game on the Wii U other than Smash?
I don't know. He's been mostly using his for the PC and stuff, playing Rivals of Aether.
Yeah, I mean, I use mine. I got think as about as much use.
Oh
as
no!
Brawl. I think I just saw you fall.
Yep.
But no, I was about to say, I think I've used my GameCube adapter as much in Brawlhalla as in Smash. Because I wasn't good. Yeah, because when I discovered there was a third-party one that worked with PC that was also cheaper, it's like, no way I'm buying the official one. Jeez.
Yeah.
Buying an adapter that costs more that only works for one game.
Oh, I messed that up badly.
Hi. Ow.
Yeah, bye. Oh crap, I'm messing up so bad right now. No, it's just suddenly gone crap. No. Oh no. 9. Wonderful.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Mega Goku.
Mega Goku.
Mega Guru.
Kakaroto.
Hey, Mega Goku, what's up? Actually, I guess it would make sense that a viewer interactive stream would get a lot of attention on Mixer, since when they launched, that was their big selling point, was being interactive.
Yeah. Batman 17 is leaving the match. I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna join you on that. I can't join in. Never mind. It's too late.
In Puyo Puyo Tetris, the only emotes I use are the ones that go pee, because they have the like animal characters that only say like the one syllable.
Yeah.
So I just only use those ones. Pee pee pee. Pee. It just amuses me too much.
Even if Sasuke. It's Dirty Dan.
I
No,
say
I'm Dirty Dan.
I say I'm Dirty Dan. And I say I'm Dirty Dan. Which one of you fellas is the real Dirty Dan? I am. Oh! Oh god, I love.
Have you heard about? You probably heard about how they got the original creator back and the quality is improving again.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I need to check it out, see how I feel about it. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say like if you enjoy SpongeBob, you enjoy SpongeBob. There's really all there is to it, but I don't know.
I like what SpongeBob was, admittedly.
Oh god, one of the best jokes that I forgot about until my brother brought it up was the god in the episode with the Man Ray with the boxes.
Oh.
No, it starts with the wallets. The joke starts with the wallets.
Yeah, that's. Oh my goodness.
I found this ID in this wallet, so therefore it must be your wallet. Makes sense to me. Then take it. It's not my wallet. And then later, when he's like been crushing his foot constantly on the boxes, he's like, "What's in these boxes anyhow? My wallets." Like, yeah, I love it when like comedy episodes of things like bringing back a joke like that into their new joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I'll accept your friend request, obviously, when I'm not in the middle of racing here.
I got squanched.
Not sure I'm already past the point where I said I was going to stop, though, so I'm not sure how much longer I'm going from this point, but I'm just kind of like I'm just still having fun playing. That's really the bottom line here is. I was like how when the background music's faster in the third lap, all the little like instruments are faster when you're making the turns on them as well.
Yep.
Also, those music blocks actually bounce to the beat of the music too.
Yeah.
I don't know, Nintendo just loves the whole messing with the music.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the post someone made where the Mario Odyssey menu music, the menu sounds, make a reference to a Mario Galaxy song?
No, I did not.
Okay, so there's one way you can enter the pause menu 3 layers in and then back out. So the notes are like do 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 when you do that, and that's the exact like that. I think it's. I forget what song it is, but it's like the same chord progression as one of the violin bits in one of the songs, where it's going da 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 da.
Interesting.
I think I waited too long, but we'll see. I'll hurry up and try to get this friend requested. There we go.
Oh,
and did you? Oh, and you know the God, when the God, this is an Undertale thing, but it's during Heartbroken or whatever the song is exactly called. There's a little.
I always hear I think there's one song from Chrono Trigger or whatever.
Why did
that I keep thinking that I hear that, and I keep thinking no, it was Earthbound. It was an Earthbound song that I hear it, and I keep thinking it's the Tiny Bird Journey or whatever.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, Toby Fox was heavily influenced by Earthbound, so.
Yeah.
But no,
but one specific bit, I can't remember what it actually is.
But
oh my goodness.
What I was gonna say though was that there's Morse code in Heartbroken, and it actually when you decode it, it says mom.
Ah.
That was an Easter egg that took someone a long... Like, someone posted that like a year later. It's like, wow, there's still Easter eggs we haven't found in this game. No, I did see one meme about Breath of the Wild that changes the title to say, I didn't know you could do that. So they can post it anytime they see something new in Breath of the Wild, someone posts on Twitter. I didn't know you could do that. Oh yeah, maybe sometime.
Pretty much the name of the game, really.
Yeah, maybe sometime we can hop into Splatoon. Well, I really enjoyed the one puzzle where you have to get 2 energy orbs, and if you don't find one of them, you can also make a circuit between the 2 with your metal weapons.
Yeah.
Or just watching someone else complete the same puzzle you did and seeing them do it a completely different way.
Yeah!
Like, you know,
that's probably the best part.
Have you done those, like, tilt mazes where it's like a maze you have to tilt to make a ball go through?
I haven't played much since I still don't own it.
Oh, okay. Well, if you've ever seen anyone do that,
yeah,
there's these... okay.
Because, like, you can just, like, knock that one over, right?
My brother's idea was to flip the whole maze upside down and roll the ball in the flat part.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, like my method was to do something similarly screwy, but then there was someone else that takes it one step further, and they try to smack the ball.
Yeah, that's the one that I remember.
But yeah, my brother just literally just tilts the maze upside down, and he just rolls it on the flat surface.
I remember the guy just, like, he caught it, I believe one of them caught it on, like, the side of the maze, and then just, like, flipped it over.
But it's like Nintendo's method of making these...
Right in the center.
Yeah. It's like Nintendo's method of making these puzzles, just be like, just make sure there's at least one way to solve it, but you don't have to block anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's one puzzle that you needed a torch to go through, and all I had was fire arrows.
Second finish! Thank goodness, I did actually good.
And you had another one where the only thing I had to use for a torch was a wooden sword.
Hmm.
It worked surprisingly well. Like, oh, and when someone told me you can light your arrows with the blue flame. Like, oh my god, that makes that part so much easier. Like, you can bypass a lot of the tedium because you can skip some of the torches.
A lot of it is that, like, you need to throw away what you used to do in games. Because, like, with this, it's like anything you should be able to do,
specifically in Zelda, where the items are really just a key to a dungeon, really. Yeah. But in this, it's more like a toolkit that you can use in whatever way you want.
Yeah. Like, you gotta just, like...
It's a
whatever you feel like you should be able to do, you can.
It truly is it's a physics sandbox.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you know, there's just a list of rules on how things interact. Like, is it this? Is it that? Is it this? And that's just it. Everything just has a list of rules they abide to.
Yeah.
Like, Nintendo commented the reason why you can't pet the dogs is because the pet function would have only been used for petting the dog and nothing else. And that was their kind of design mentality, was everything had to be used for as many different things as possible. Like, if there was a feature that couldn't be implemented with everything else in the game, it wouldn't be implemented.
Yeah. Reminds me how you can like cook the fairies along with stuff and just give like a giant boost.
Yeah, that one's pretty funny.
Like the first thing I did,
assuming you're not one of those dorks that somehow don't get the fairy in the pot. Like, I thought you couldn't at first, because the very first video I saw was of the fairy just flying out of the pot.
Yeah. Like
which in hindsight, I remember
in like the very few hours I played on my friend's Wii U when he came over. But like the first time I even tried it, it just went right in.
Hey, Blood Raiders. Also, another thing that's particularly goofy is my brother was playing the game and he had just gotten his first horse. and he was trying to learn how to like kind of steer and stuff, and he manages to spontaneously light the horse on fire. Like he just walked up to fire, and it was like poof. Like fire in video games is so hilarious because that is not how fire works in real life.
Yeah. It reminded me of the thing that happened in CS:GO recently. Well, not recently, it was a while ago. But like there was a change that had to do with fire because the like Molotovs and incendiary grenades would like chip away at armor as well as health. But now they only chip away at health, and it's a lot faster. And they were extremely like they said nothing about the change when it happened. And so there was an example of a match on Train, I believe, an esports match, where the guy last person alive on each team, and he gets the kill, but then he walks past the. Also, they does all the fire grenades do like less damage at the start, and like build up to more, but it starts earlier now. But like they always did less damage at the start, but build up to more. 8 damage per second, 8 per tick, whatever. But this guy, he originally had, he got the kill, and then he just walked past the fire, thinking it would be fine, just past the edge, because he had armor and everything. But he just like took all the ticks and died before he was able to defuse. And the commentators were like, he gets the kill. The commentators he was like walking past like the edge of the part where it actually hurt him. The commentators like, and they will take the round, and it's like, what?
Were the commentators aware or awarely unaware of this change?
They were completely unaware.
All right, like they weren't even aware.
It took the guy a few seconds to realize anyway.
I mean, to anyone who didn't know about these finite gameplay mechanics, it would just seem like he was an idiot walking the fire.
Exactly. It's still a hilarious clip.
It's also, even knowing that, it's like, well, why'd you take your chances with that anyway?
Yeah.
It's like, that was an unnecessary risk. Also, apparently you need an amiibo to transfer Mii's onto a Switch.
There's like a Mii amiibo from Smash, or like
it could be any amiibo because what you do is you register the Mii to the amiibo, and then you can pull that amiibo from the pull the Mii from the amiibo.
I have like Smash fighters registered to my amiibo.
So So if you want to transfer an amiibo from another console to the Switch, you have to be able to put the Mii on the amiibo, and then put the amiibo on the Switch to transfer it off. And you can only do it one at a time. I need to figure out what the optimal route is here.
Yeah, no, but no. At least I don't know. Somebody knows.
Yeah, well, I know the optimal route does require switching. I just don't know where, you know?
What the frickin' heck?
That's funny. Now and online, if you go backwards at all for any length of time at all, you just get disconnected. Because in the end of the day, the only thing you could possibly do by going backwards is various cheating and shenanigans.
Yeah.
So Nintendo just thought that was the easiest way to deal with all of it. In case there turned out to be another hole in the way, like, the lap detection works or whatever.
Yeah, that would suck.
You can still do it in, like, local matches, just not online.
It'll be interesting if someone experimented about the actual lap detection stuff, see if that was why.
I mean, you know, there's going to be any percent glitch runs, so...
upgrades.
Ow. Okay, anything else gonna hit me?
Did you get hit by a bullet bill?
Well, yeah, among like 5 other things before that.
Well, I think that bill was me.
Eat lightning, then.
I had a star at the time. I'm safe.
Oh, I was given a star in lightning.
I pulled third out of that.
Well, okay, have fun with the rest of your game, retard game attack. Hope you enjoy yourself.
Wow, I'm leaving.
I mean, if my stream is entertaining with you, fine. I'm not forcing you to stay. I mean, you know. I mean, not everyone wants to watch people play Mario Kart.
Join me.
Oh. No, not that.
I'm just hammering the button.
Oh.
We got to join.
Dude.
Oh, I'm clipping that.
Thank you, Dirty Dan.
Oh, I love it.
Also, one thing I was debating on doing for Breath of the Wild was just try to remember to save clips whenever I'm playing and just edit them together in a montage.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I like this Dirty Dan guy.
Oh, what do you do?
I don't know. I just like him.
Alright. I thought he did something really weird on the track or something.
Nah. Just based off his username and joining in the fun of tilt controls. I like this guy.
Woo!
This is a good lobby.
Yeah. Yeah. Always fun and silliness. Also streaming, letting people join in also helps.
Yep. I wonder if Dirty Dan is one of the people that joined off friend code. Probably not, no. You have to accept it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in theory, though, if... Yeah, I don't think I have anyone by Dirty Dan on my list. But I do have people that are on my friends list from previous streams, so they can join immediately.
Yeah.
I just started the people that are like you that I specifically care to not delete. So in case my friends list gets full, I was like, okay, just delete random people that aren't starred. Oh god, that guy freaking trailed a green shell into me.
Oof! I got hit by a rebound green shell.
One of your mushrooms maybe land in the middle of the dirt. I bumped into you.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, you bumped into me and I went speeding from the mushroom, I think. No, it's interesting. You get a boost from other people's mushrooms, but you don't steal them.
Yeah.
That's weird. I mean, I suppose that makes sense with a little bit of lag in online play. Sometimes you collide into people, and they don't see you collide into them on their screen.
Yeah.
In fact, even just wireless, there's a lot of that. When you just have 2 switches. Which, by the way, you need at least 3 switches to actually increase the amount of players that can play.
5th.
8th. Sometimes I find it mildly annoying when the number goes away right before you cross the finish line. I mean, I guess for drama, but... Like, sometimes like, no, I wasn't first! Before it went away!
Hello. I'm using tilt controls.
Of course, my brother has his own Switch, so... Because we wouldn't be able to play Splatoon together otherwise.
Yeah. I should put,
No, fun fact,
I
both
should make...
Mario Kart and Splatoon both have LAN modes. I think you have to... I know in Mario Kart you have to press a secret button combination to change the wireless to LAN, but... Yeah, if you have a USB LAN connector, you can do it. And you can either connect 2 switches directly or get a router and connect them onto the router, but... So if you want a smoother connection, you can do that.
Nice. This baby Rosalina dude is in the grass. Never mind. I was about to say, doing pretty clean.
No! That's like the worst possible time.
Did
Right
you get
after-
hit by a shell by any chance?
Yeah, so there's one of those ramps that Lakitu pulls you back to the ramp, too. As opposed to the ones where it takes you to the end, but just takes a little while. Hi!
Boy!
Normally I would have just driven past you, too.
Oh no!
God, remember in the first game, the squid that was introduced when it was like completely useless because you had a map? The DS.
Like, in my opinion, it's still kind of useless.
Yeah, sometimes you might miss like a banana that's on the track or something.
Yeah.
That's really what's probably going to get you when you're inked.
Otherwise, it's not too hard to just focus around it. I do not have any coins. I don't have any.
I
Am
love
not
the.
allowed to have coins?
I love it when I can make good use of the rear view camera. Yeah, if you press X, you get the rear view cam, which is really good for aiming weapons behind you, especially when you're first. I tried to slam the brake and get the person in second place, but apparently I was too far ahead for that.
Well, it was a waste of a start.
But you do still have access to the brakes when you're in auto accelerate mode.
Yeah.
So that's still a thing.
Seventh.
Okay. Maybe do one more here and then call it, but...
Alright.
I think I'll keep doing Mario Kart and do Smash whatever day I can get Rel to play with me. If it happens to be tomorrow, then whatever. But
it was like, yeah, like if Splatoon maybe Thursday, I'd be free.
yeah, because after the stream, I'm literally going to like make myself a sandwich and go to bed. Because I wake up at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah. I go to sleep at 3.
Well, lucky you.
I'm terrible.
That's when I need to wake up to go to work. Because I do opening. Oh, that's not bad. The first 2 hours are like easy work because we had hardly any customers. Well, not in the first hour because we're not open yet. And all the people that work in the morning are just fun people to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And I also work with less kids, too, that are still in school. So, yeah, they have to go to school most of the days I work.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, when I started working, I was doing the closing shift, but we stopped to be 24 hours because apparently our specific location wasn't making enough money.
I frickin' fracked that up, Sam. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, 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 no.
Thank you for the follow, the Queen Assassin.
No, no. I was in first this whole race.
Well, I can make it this. It's Baby Park.
Yeah.
You're like in general, you shouldn't be too attached to first place in Mario Kart in general, but Baby Park just amplifies that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess I'm gonna back out now before I get before just one more kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do have to call it at some point. But thanks everyone for stopping by. I'll try to keep this going until tomorrow. I do have a Discord. Keep in touch that way as well. You can also check out the other links to other places I stream too. That's the thing you want to do. Do I have a Twitter command set on? No, I don't. I need to reset the Twitter command still. But, yeah, anyway, thanks everyone for showing up. And, see you folks next time. Also, on Twitch specifically, I also host a lot of awesome people. I'll have on my auto host as well. I need to add a few people to that still. But, yeah. And, of course, videos on YouTube, so.
Yep.
And those of you who watch me on Twitch, make lots of clips. I want to see those at the end of the year. And then I'm gonna have that one clip that's literally just me asking for clips and nothing else.
2018 year in review. Can you get some clips?
Oh god, there's one good clip of mine, or of one of my streams where it was Star Fox Zero, and me and my brother were playing it co-op. But if you haven't played on stage before, you have to enter the stage, then back out of it, then select co-op, because it doesn't unlock the co-op option until you entered the stage once before. Okay. So one time I forget about this, and I just kind of start playing the stage, and my brother's the one who was piloting, and I'm just shooting. So it's just going in a straight line. I'm just kind of shooting everything down. At some point, I'm like, "Wow, why are you driving straight into things?" It's like, well, if only I was actually driving. I'm the one driving. Like, oh wait a minute. And he knew he couldn't drive. Like, he knew he wasn't driving, but he was just quiet the whole time as he watched it go in a straight line, like the Landmaster.
Oh man, the just if you ended up with like a 2018 like year in view of Twitch clips, you just had that one clip of asking for clips. That just reminds me of like something that I did, which is like there's just like the DBZ fighter, the DB Fighters beta. I just took a 30-second clip of scrolling through the EULA in privacy policy, and I just uploaded that as gameplay.
Oh.
Because that, like, it was really hard to get into matches in the beta, so, like, that's all you're gonna see.
Here's all the content that actually was on the stream.
Yep. Here's the single-player portion.
And the hardest challenge of them all. Here are the achievements. Like, only 1% of players have it.
For real, though, just, like, you had to just scroll through the EOLA and privacy policy. Like, holy crap, you couldn't speed it up at all. Just, like, scroll really slow, too.
Like, they know people don't
annoying.
actually read it.
Yeah, but they made us scroll through it. Like, there's, like, no way to speed it up. It was just like, no. Nah, man.
Anyway. Good night, everyone.
Night.